This is a presentation of the Ultimate Flag Football League.
And if that doesn't get you hyped up for some football, I don't know what will. Welcome to the Titan Division playoffs here in Downey, California, where the most elite athletes in Tough League will compete for the chance to call themselves the 2024 Fall Season Titan Division champions. All 6 teams today have proven throughout the season that they have what it takes to walk out with that title. I'm Dustin Saidi, joined by the one and only Greg Ellis up here in the booth. And down on the sidelines, we got making her debut for Tough. It's Marissa Lopez. Marissa, it's all yours.
Thanks, Dustin. And you're right. These teams definitely have what it takes to walk out champions. But the old saying goes, to be a man, you have to beat the man. And right now, the team to beat is the current Titan Division champions, the Mayans, who look the part as they go into the season 7-1, losing their last game of the regular season to the Red Hot Raptors team. And Dustin, if the Mayans want to get their revenge on the Raptors, they will have to do it in the championship game because the Raptors advance to the second round. They will take on the very powerful Ronin team.
You're exactly right, Marissa. So let's take a look at the bracket. The Raptors are the 3 seed and will take on the Black Panthers. The Trojans will take on OTF on the other field. Both of these games will be played simultaneously and will be double boxed during the broadcast. Greg, we talked a little bit about this beforehand. Who should we be looking out for in the Trojans versus OTF game?
Well, as of right now, it looks like this is going to be a war of attrition. Both teams showed up with 6 players. I'll say this, though. There's 3 quarterbacks on the Trojans team. I wonder if they're going to use that to their advantage. Ben Gomez, Rick Conti, and they all play quarterback. Right now, OTF, their center, Dobby, Davon Dobson, one of the best in all of Tough. I think they're going to go to him early and often.
And on the other side of the field, we've got the number 3 seed Raptors taking on the number 6 seed Black Panthers. What do you see going down in that one, Greg?
The Raptors are an old Tough team, man. They're savvy. They know what they're doing. They got a big center in Hermanis Cecil. They'll probably go to him often. Their quarterback, Mark Hernandez, is one of the best athletes in Tough. He plays both ways. Black Panthers is going to come down to Sean, man. Their quarterback, Sean, if he can get the ball to his receivers early and often with that big arm of his, I'd see the Black Panthers actually coming out on top here.
Ooh, that's big words there from Greg Ellis. You heard it here first. So on the right side of your screen, you're going to have the Black Panthers in white. They will be taking on the Raptors, who are in their classic purplish black. And on the left side of the screen, you got the Trojans in red, taking on OTF in the light speckled blue, if you want to call it.
Yeah. You know what? OTF has a player on their team who's played every position out there. Literally, I think it says in the app, at position, it says all. He does everything for them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they incorporate him early. As we get started.
That's Sean right there making a nice out route.
Yeah, his first pass goes to his #1 target, Randall Cox. I mean, that just makes sense. Randall's been #1 for them the whole season, so going to him the first play, consistency wins, buddy.
Yeah, that is their. He's had 50 catches on the year. Their second receiver was R.J. Johnson with only 26.
As we get going, the first snap for OTF, exactly what we called. He went to Davon first play. You know, these teams, they do what they do. To me, the best teams are consistent. They do what they do, and they do it well. They make the easy things look like they're more complicated than they are.
So you got Roman Lewis at quarterback there for OTF. And now here's Alexander going deep. Overthrows his guy. Meanwhile, here's Roman Lewis for OTF. Throws lob, sideline.
It looks like Davon was out of bounds. Receiver has to be aware of his surroundings. He was about a good 3 steps out of bounds when he caught that pass.
Yeah, lost track of his feet. Couldn't pull the Antonio Brown tip tap.
I thought you were going to say pulling Antonio Brown and do a whole
Shawn
Michaels super kick.
Here's Sean dump off over the middle.
Yeah, that's Cap with the pitch.
And there he could go.
Ooh, up the sideline. I think that's RJ with the touchdown for Black Panthers.
And Black Panthers striking early on their opening drive, going up 6-0.
RJ Johnson with the touchdown after the pitch from Cap.
Meanwhile, Roman for OTF. Directed traffic, no pressure. And he throws it into the dirt. No pressure needed there.
You know, it's always weird to me when offenses have trouble moving the ball with 0 pressure, no rush.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, right? Wish we had 5.5 seconds to find the opening.
Another player to highlight is on defense for the Trojans is Antonio Bray at free safety. I mean, he runs the defense and he calls their plays, and he plays sideline to sideline. And a lot of times they run a defense where he's the only guy back, and he still makes plays on both sides.
Looks like they might be doing that here. Here's Roman. Lobs. Ooh, a dangerous lob. Easy pickings for the defense.
Intercepted by Ben Gomez.
Pitches it to Bray. He's fast. Nice defensive stop to start there for the Trojans.
Yeah.
Bray had a pick 6 in this when these two teams faced off last time.
He usually does have a pick 6. That's his thing.
Part of his MO.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what they do here. First play, I wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot, Trojans.
Yeah, so Trojans, by the way, did defeat OTF last time, 43-26. So I didn't officially ask you, Greg, who you got winning this first game, Trojans versus OTF, officially?
I think I go Trojans. Better quarterback play.
Speaking of that, here's Conti. Dangerous pass. Oh, it should have been picked.
You know what? Right as I said better quarterback play, he throws one of the worst passes I've ever seen.
I think you had some of that jinxing last time, whenever we do that in the booth. By the way, so Raptors, Black Panthers, I know you said Black Panthers might win, but who do you think is going to win that one?
I'm sticking with my original. I still think it's going to be Black Panthers.
Speaking of Black Panther, here's Alexander. He was winding up, going, launching, finds his guy. Big gain.
That was a great play. That's Ronald Langdon with the catch.
Here's Conti on the Trojans' opening offense. First drive. Ooh, evades Dobby. Gets a nice catch. Just shy of the first.
That catch is by Jesse Ferguson. He's an old timer out there. He's usually the captain of the team. He's not faster than anybody on this field, but you know what? He's always open, and I never understand it. But he's just one of those great players who just knows how to get open.
That's a lovely thing to have as a quarterback, when your guy can just do that. Double blitz on Sean. Dangerous pass. Can't get there.
It's a good double blitz by the Raptors. They haven't been sending much pressure, so to have a double blitz out of nowhere sometimes teams aren't ready for.
out of the backfield. Nice grab and first down for the Trojans.
It was a great play by Rick out of the bunch. I mean, he just flooded one side of the field and forced the defense to have to make decisions. I mean, he's good like that. He actually doesn't have the strongest arm on the team. Ben Gomez, who had the interception earlier, is probably their strongest arm quarterback. But Rick Conti always comes with a great game plan, and Ben is versatile. He can play all over the offense. So
double blitz on Sean. Oh, he catches his own tip pass. He's still going. Leaps just shy of the first. That was a wild one.
Yeah, so in tough league, a batted pass is live, meaning that whoever catches it off the batted pass, including the original quarterback, can run, can go.
And Sean was showing the wheels there, splitting the defense as he ran for a big gain. Rick, pump fakes, end zone, overthrew it.
He loves that out and up play.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you where he got it from, though.
Where did he get it from?
His initials are me.
Did you teach Conti the out and up?
I didn't teach Conti anything, man. He has his own tricks. We have played against each other for a long time, though.
I played against Conti once, I think like 10 years ago. That guy's an old veteran out here.
I think it looks like both teams now have one reserve, so maybe that'll help them out. He goes to Ben Gomez on the slant.
Well, the Trojans got a pick without even needing to blitz, so maybe they just keep that defense.
I can't imagine that they'll change it up. I mean, in order to win the championship, these 4 teams that are playing right now will have to win 3 games.
Yeah.
So the teams who have backups, who have guys that they can bring in to sub, are going to be the ones with the advantage.
Conti avoids, but there's a flag down. It is a touchdown.
That's probably going to be impeding the rusher. Nope, he picked the flag up. Doesn't look like we have a penalty on the play. He picked it up.
So Trojans score on their opening possession. Here's Alexander. A dart. Bobbled. Let's see what the ref calls. I think he caught it, but he bobbled it outside the end zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to call.
Looks like they called incomplete there. Trojans going for 1. And, I mean, the Panthers right on the doorstep, on the verge of going up 2 scores over a favored Raptor team. Here's Conti, double blitz this time. Hits his guy. The reach is good.
Wow. If he'd have pulled the flag on the first attempt, they would have had him short, but Ben being elusive.
Here's Sean. Bootlegs left. Shovels nearly. Oh, he picked. Oh, and he's going to go the distance. Oh, my goodness.
Is that the Raptors quarterback, Mark Hernandez?
I think that is Hernandez.
I think that's Mark Hernandez. We kind of talked about this a little bit before him. He's an athlete, man. He plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah, not only was he the best quarterback in tough this year, he's getting it done with a pick 6 on the defense.
Yeah, no, he's an amazing athlete. I think when he played in pads, he was a running back.
You know, we talked about this too. Sean Alexander has a tendency to throw picks. He threw 12 this season, had 34 touchdowns, 12 picks. It was 2.8 touchdown to interception ratio. That was one of the highest in the league.
I mean, he's got that cannon arm, and he's got that Brett Favre syndrome where he thinks he can fit that ball in anywhere. And, sometimes you find out real quick these defenses know what they're doing. Wow. That's a momentum killer in that Raptor game, man. I mean, man, you're on the 1-yard line going in and throw a pick 6.
About to go up 2 scores.
Right.
And pull it off.
All of a sudden, it's a brand new game now.
Yeah. And the Raptors get into the end zone here for the extra point. And just like that, the Raptors tie it up again. Meanwhile, as you see OTF, their actual starting quarterback, Roman Lewis, came in on their opening drive. They had
it is now their second drive, and now they have their quarterback. They'll probably be a different looking team here.
Yeah, and they already are. They're already in the red zone here. Looking for the quick hit. Sideline hit.
He goes to Cam.
Here's Sean. Wants to go deep again. And they're going to say he got sacked.
It's Cam Craig on the – he's a flag football guy, man. He's got flag football moves, got good hands as a receiver.
Nice dump off.
Yeah,
Dobby, there's the moves.
Davon Dobson. Fun fact, Davon Dobson played for the team that won the inaugural Tough season.
Oof.
I'm not going to say he's old.
Oof. I think you just dated him.
Yeah, he farts dust.
Well, I don't see any gray hairs from the camera angle here, so that's pretty good.
That's my guy.
And he's out the back.
Yep, way out of the back of the end zone.
Didn't know where he was on the field. Here's Sean launching deep again. Has his guy. Big gain.
It's another QB out here with a big arm, man. He just threw that ball 35 yards downfield, and it probably didn't get higher than 6 yards off the ground.
Yeah. He's got a dart of an arm. Conti throws it, hits his own guy, and falls into the dirt. Well, the turf, I should say, out here.
Yeah, Black Panthers going back to their roots. That Sean to Randall combination is lethal.
So Black Panthers, although they threw that pick six, it is tied. They have a chance to go up now if they can keep their composure. Nice dump off.
Look at Cap with the moves. It's good to see Cap out there playing, man. That guy older than me.
You're dating yourself there, too. Oh, Conti's pass nearly intercepted.
I'm definitely dated.
I do want, like, I played against Bray in Tufts' second season, and he actually intercepted me, and I tried to chase him down foolishly and hurt my hamstring doing so.
Yeah, you might as well just let that go.
But I think he's my age that I was now, so I always get curious, like, how's he still running around like that?
Nah, Ray young, man. I think he just turned 30. He was a kid when he first started playing tough, man. And I still don't know if a better go route that you can ask for in all the tough. Bray says I'm going deep, man.
It's going.
He's flying up that sideline.
Absolutely. So I think we got fourth down here for the Trojans at about 10. Yep, it is fourth down. Meanwhile, here's Alexander trying to get in the end zone.
It looks like they're
And
saving.
he got him.
Yeah, it's a great comeback route. It looks like the Trojans are saving their energy a little bit. Normally, they would have taken some shots already.
Yeah. That's the careful balance you got to make when you got 3 games, right? Like, save our energy, but don't lose and get knocked out.
One of their big-time players, Anselm Ume, he just showed up. He would be one of the top receivers in tough if he chose to play offense all the time, but the team needed him on defense, so he focused.
Got a man there.
Knocked
great away.
Recovery. Great recovery by the DB on that one. That was a great play.
Ooh, he had him open too.
Oh, he was beat by 8 yards.
That's a big turnover here. OTF with a chance.
The Trojans rusher, Shea Savage, also has shown up. So the Trojans are getting some of their people in here.
Meanwhile, they got Dom Cortez limping off the field right now. Yeah. He's the one with the hat.
Might be. I mean, they're down the score still. They need to get it together.
I mean, who's the team manager here? You got guys showing up almost at halftime on a do-or-die situation.
Yeah.
Hernandez,
good ball.
nice throw.
Good ball by Mark. Hit this guy Matt Bellars with that catch.
So Mark Hernandez, quarterback for the Raptors, 40 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions.
Just 2.
The best ratio in all of Tough. He had also had the best quarterback rating at 144, and the best completion percentage at 74%.
Wow.
You rated higher than Brendan Chambers. You don't say that very often.
Brendan's a team guy.
Mark hits his big man.
Sherman. You'd be surprised how you would think a big guy, it would be easier to pull their flag. It's like just popping out there.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
No.
You got to go around the world, and if you miss one, you got to
Jeez.
grab the other one.
You almost run out of gas trying to get from one flag to the next.
Yeah. Meanwhile, OTF marching, trying to capitalize.
Oh,
Dobby.
Dobby
He's in.
again.
Touchdown.
So when we first started, one of the keys to the game was they're going to get the ball to Davon, who's one of the best centers in tough, and he's already got, what, 3 touchdowns?
I think so. It's hard.
That's at least his second in a row.
Yeah. So here they are. They're going for 2. All day to throw. Finds his guy. It's good. Man, it is hard to see the numbers from up here. I think that was Dante Cannon.
That was definitely Dante Cannon with the extra point conversion.
So Trojans are now in the hole by 7. And the Raptors in the hole by 8. Both the higher seeds are trailing. Pitch back to Conti. Here's Mark. Going end zone. Got a guy. Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, you got to maintain possession, have control of it with a foot down.
So that was 4th down. The Raptors going to get the ball back.
No, I think that was 4th down. The ball's going to turn over to the Black Panthers now.
I'm sorry, the Panthers are going to get the ball back. So that Black Panthers has an answer for the Raptors offense here today. Here's Conti. Oh, Bray's going up, just like you said, Greg. Oh, but he overthrew him. See how he slowed up there? He wouldn't have done that 10 years ago. That's how I looked 10 years ago. Imagine how I look now.
In the playoffs, man, that you can't miss those. I mean, that's already 2 balls that the quarterback has floated out there, and he's either missed or put too much air and allowed the DB to catch up. I mean, those are touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they pull a little Ronin play there where they snap it to the receiver. Here's Mark, has double block, zings it to his center.
That's Daniel Lopez, man. He's actually a big weapon for the Raptors. I mean, he plays that second center position, so like he picks up the double block when he comes in, or if not, he's on the slot and he hangs around. He's also good with the dip move, man. He'll dip under a flagpole and take off.
That was a nice dip. Nothing like having a smart center when you're the quarterback.
100%.
Pitch back to Conti. Launch is wide open.
That's Ansela Ume.
Turns on the Jets and ain't going to get him.
Nah, he's gone. Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. Like if he wanted to, he could be one of the best receivers in the league. But he said he was going to concentrate on being a DB, and all season, man, he doesn't have the stats as far as interceptions to show. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he's like a baby seat out there. There's straps everywhere, and no receiver getting anything.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the way he just turned the corner on the defender there. Gonna have a hard time catching him. So Trojans gonna go for 1 and try to tie this up.
Meanwhile, the Raptors are in the red zone. They're on the march.
Here's Conti. Zings it. He's got it. Here's Hernandez. Double blitz. Oh, my God. Mark got it off and the score. Wow.
That's a great play.
Heads up. Sharp thinking by Hernandez, showing why he's the top quarterback.
Contort his body and change his arm angle to get that ball out to the corner.
Reminds me of Patrick Mahomes a little bit.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes has he's got a flag football style of play about him.
Yeah, he's got the contortionist style. 2.5 minutes left to go in this Trojans first half. He's got a man deep. Can he get him? Overthrew him.
Both of these quarterbacks missing guys open deep. That's tough.
6.5 minutes to go in the Raptors Black Panthers first half.
Looks like the Raptors are going to go for 2. Look at Mark. That's a deep drop. He's 10 yards back behind.
Single blitz, double block. Oh, they got him.
They sacked him.
Off the double block. Mark kind of ran right into the defender there. Yeah. Look at Cannon dancing around.
Yeah, that was Justin Smith with the sack. You know, it's a big weapon to be able to have a center that can snap a ball quick to you, you know, when you're 10, 11 yards behind the line of scrimmage like that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it makes it much difficult.
Here's Lewis. Ooh, that was close. Nearly got picked.
If you notice, this Trojan defense looks a little different now that they got some of their pieces.
Yeah.
Anselin showed up. Shea Savage, their rusher, has showed up. I mean, now the defense looks, remember, they weren't rushing before.
Yeah.
You know, now they got some pieces on the sideline, some subs. All of a sudden now let's put some pressure on.
Got to get it on that team manager, get them show up on time next time. Nice comeback for Alexander.
A comeback route by RJ Johnson.
Oh, a false start against OTF.
As a quarterback, that there's nothing that makes me angrier. We call a huddle.
Yeah.
We're in the huddle. We're fellowshipping. We're calling our play. Everybody knows the snap count except that one guy just has to screw it all up.
Alexander throws a tough contested pass, no good.
The Raptors defense is starting to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, I think you got to take some 10 minutes or so to kind of get in groove of the game.
Yeah.
Now both teams starting to really feel it, I think. "34 seconds to go here in the OTF Trojans first half. This would be big if OTF can get in.
As of right now, they're just trying to get to a first down.
Here's Alexander, launches. Got a man crossing the middle.
Ronald Johnson on the catch.
So OTF did start with the ball, so they really could use this touchdown. Chase Savage going up against Dobby. Long, deep pass intercepted. Yeah. He had a guy there.
Threw it short. He waited too late. The guy was open early.
So Trojans are scrambling. They do have 2 timeouts. And a timeout by the defense.
A smart timeout by OTF. They don't want to give up anything cheap at the end of the half like that.
Trojans are going to get the ball to start the second half, so they do have a 2-for-1 opportunity here with a tie game. 25 seconds to go. Meanwhile, here's Alexander. Double blitz, double block. Gets away. Ooh, that's a nice pitch back. They're going to let him go.
It's a good flag pull. Daniel Lopez on the flag pull. So Raptors, you know, they don't have a lot of subs, so they got a lot of guys going both ways.
So, by the way, Greg, the Panthers, Black Panthers, were 2-6 on the season, but they did almost beat the Raptors. They lost by 9, 50-41 in their last meeting. So, by their record, you wouldn't think they would have a chance, but they were close last time, and they certainly have the lead right now.
You know what? It's just, you know, it's circumstances. Like the Raptors, for instance, they the Black Panthers, they had a few weeks where they were missing guys and things like that. So it's that record isn't a true reflection of how good the team actually is.
Yeah. Conte wants to go for it all. Launches into coverage. Intercepted. They got to get him.
They're taking turns throwing picks.
3 guys to beat. Pitches. Oh, that's an awful pitch. And I think that would be halftime. And that will be halftime here on the Trojans OTF game. 14-14 knotted up.
It's a good game. It looks like both teams have some of their subs that have showed up.
Yeah, very close game. Black Panthers, meanwhile, marching, already up 2.
This will be a big score for them.
Here's Sean.
No rush.
Reach is no good. He's short. Down to the 1-yard line.
You can hear some of the conversations of the guys at that interception at the end of the half for OTF. You can hear the players say, I didn't really want to pitch it. I was tired. He was like, I didn't think I was going to get a good pitch. And he was right. It wasn't a great pitch.
1:20 to go here in the first half in the Black Panthers game. Black Panthers are taking their sweet time trying to drain that clock.
As they should.
Bunch formation. Double blitz from the safety position. Oh, no, he
Oh,
almost threw another goal line pick.
He had R.J. Johnson wide open in the back of the end zone. I mean, but, you know, like you said, that interception and touchdown ratio, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sean he trusts that big arm sometimes.
Yeah. It's good to have the confidence, but sometimes not the overconfidence, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So here they go line up. They're going to go spread formation this time.
You know, some of the better teams, you know, some of the perennial winners, these goal line plays, they have some tricky stuff. It's not just straight up, you know, shotgun, run a route.
Oh, and nearly had the catch, but also almost picked.
Yeah, the defenses are usually prepared for that. I mean, that's a big stop by the Raptors.
Again, inside the 5-yard line,
I mean,
they get the stop.
think about it. Look at it. They were on the 2-yard line, and their quarterback is 12 yards.
Right.
He got the hike, and he's, you know, now he's 15 yards from the touchdown instead of 2 yards. Like, I would go under center there and run something quick.
Right.
Force the defense to not, you know, just be able to pin their ear back and just blitz.
Yeah, you got to change the strategy up or something. I mean, they could – if it wasn't for the pick six and if they had scored on their 2 touchdowns, this would be a major blowout right now. It'd be about 30-8.
Hey, but you know what? The Raptors are resilient. They're scrappy. They're not letting them do it.
Meanwhile, Trojans game, second half has started.
Rick Conti out there fumbling and bumbling.
Trojans marching left to right now.
I don't know if the Trojans are going to be the kind of team that are going to go 8 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards, all the way down the field. They're going to have to hit a couple of these deep balls for their offense to really open up. That's kind of the way their offense is.
Yeah.
They've got some guys who can fly down the field, and they're going to have to connect with a couple of these to get their offense going.
So OTF, by the way, has Cannon, who is got every position we were talking about earlier. Oh, a big pass by Mark Hernandez. So Cannon is blitzing for OTF. He had 6 sacks this season. That was number 3 in the league.
Wow.
$20 seconds to go in the first half in the Raptors game. They're trying to retake the lead here. Conti brings his guy in. Oh, we got Dante to jump. It's going to negate the rush. Nice hit over the middle. Still going.
Oh wow! You know what? If the Trojans get their pitch game together, man, they would get some. They would get some cheap touchdowns.
Yeah.
I wonder if Tough will ever adopt a situation where they allow more pitches. That might change the game a little bit.
Yeah. Pitches are fun to watch. Here's Mark, throws it away.
Ooh, did he get the ball past the line of scrimmage? It looks like he didn't. They're going to get him for
Yep, through the flag.
intentional grounding. Ball didn't go past the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and it's halftime in that game. Conte zipping it over the middle, hitting his guy.
That's a great flag pull. That's a great flag pull by Miami Mac.
So a key stop there for the Black Panthers. So we're going single box now for the Trojans. What do you think of that first half so far with the Raptors Black Panthers, Craig?
Honestly, I'm surprised that each team were only able to get into the end zone twice. I mean, I would have expected a little bit more scoring. But it comes down to extra points. 16-14, those 2 points are going to come up huge.
Here's Conti. Throws sideline, got his guy.
They're trying to prove me wrong. I said I didn't think they were going to be able to dink and dunk down the field, and that's exactly what they're doing.
That was Chris Williams on the catch. He was their main receiver this year. Had 605 yards, which was 4th in the league. Also 9 touchdowns.
9 touchdowns, that's important.
Here's Conti. Pump fakes, gets Cannon in the air. A nice zip, but cannot hang on. That's Ben Gomez.
Antonio Bray frustrated. He's like, Rick, I'm open. Come on. Bray letting his quarterback know, I'm open, man. He's like, I'm open. The receiver's favorite saying, look, man, if we're winning, I don't care. But I don't want to be losing and not getting the ball.
Yeah. Don't you know they're keeping stats for this game? Get me the ball. Conti gets the snap. Cannon, zipping, gets blocked. Wide open.
It's a great play call.
Touchdown.
That was an amazing play call.
Matt Bellardes.
Yeah, they executed that perfectly.
Don't forget, next weekend we're back at it with Tuffers All-Star Game, Team Orange versus Team Black. The rosters for these teams are beyond stacked. It's definitely going to be something you don't want to miss. Before the All-Star Game, we will introduce the first ever Ultimate Games where these elite athletes will compete in special skills challenges like the quarterback precision passing, tug-of-war, and dodgeball. It's the Pro Games of Tough, and it's happening on October 20th. Check Tough League's social media for further info. Here's Trojans going to go for one. Conti back of the end zone, incomplete.
It's good defense, man. He was strapped. Second half gets started over here in the Raptors and Black Panther game.
And let's see if the Raptors can finish the job. They got stopped just shy as the half expired. Can they get in the end zone and take the lead here? They've been down the entire game.
Yeah, I expect both of these offenses to wake up a little bit. They're not, like I said, 2 touchdowns per in the half is kind of light.
Yeah, I agree. Roman's pass is off the mark, but there is a flag, looks like.
You know, outside of the first couple drives for OTF, man, their offense has stalled.
Yeah, they zipped on that second drive, and then they've done really nothing since.
It looks like Shea Savage did get the sack on the last play.
Mark hits his guy over the middle. Roman hits his guy.
He's got Cam Craig with the ball.
It's a nice open field flag pull by Bellardes.
Yeah. Matt's pretty solid at pulling flags.
It's hard to catch Cam dancing around like that in the open field.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm surprised they're not doing more of that. Really, just get the ball in your receiver's hands and let them make the plays.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like OTF is running. They're not calling plays. They're running just straight up, no huddle, quick stuff. Got Ben Gomez with the flag pull. Now we got, what, 4th down? 4th down for OTF.
Yeah.
Mark Hernandez looks like
Wants
he's
it
got a guy
deep.
deep.
Oh,
he just missed him.
Ooh, a rare miss for Hernandez.
Yeah, he
That was
doesn't.
a nice pump fake, too.
Let's see what Roman Lewis draws up here for the 4th down play.
Oh, that's not a good way to go on for it. Gets away, though.
Oh,
Misses Dobby, who
he
was
had Dobby
open.
wide open. So that ball is live. The center to quarterback exchange in Tough, if the ball hits the ground on the center to quarterback exchange, the ball remains live. It could actually be picked up by the defense even.
Yeah.
So if anybody's wondering how the ball hit the ground and the play was still going, that's the only time that the ball is live and Tough. Outside of that, there are no fumbles. There are no loss of possession. The ball will just be down where the person who has possession loses it. Meanwhile, the Raptors have a good drive going here.
They are near the red zone. Trojans have a chance to double it up here. Mark pump fakes hard. Nice contortionist throw across his body.
Did he get? It looks like he got over. It'll be 1st and goal for the Raptors. Good drive for them to start the half.
Conti's got a guy wide open. That's Dom Cortez.
And he limped off the field earlier in the game. It looks like he's feeling fine now.
Yeah, this is playoffs, baby. You got to go.
Look how far back Mark is. But Daniel zips that ball back to him, though.
11:45 to go in the game, in the Trojans game, as Mark gets a nice shovel pass.
That's bigger Jamon there.
Bray, open field, spin
move,
touchdown.
Spin cycle. He made the defender touch turf.
I believe that's Bray's second touchdown of the day.
Yeah, coach gonna kill that dude in film session. What you doing out there? Meanwhile, we got the Raptors 3rd down and goal in the red zone.
Mark finds his guy.
That will be a touchdown.
Yeah. So Mark, Raptors score to take the lead. Here's Hernandez on the extra point.
Going for 2. Oh,
he
missed
had
the
him.
receiver back in the end zone.
So 12-point lead and hole for OTF.
Oh, nice dip
move.
move in this OTF game. I think that was Dante.
Cannon showing why he's Cannon,
Yeah.
why he was the top guy there. 14 minutes ago in the Raptors game.
Meanwhile, Sean goes to his #1 target, Randall Cox.
Here's Roman. There
Goes
you go.
back to Dante again. Antonio Bray with the flag pull, but he does get the first down.
Ooh, Dante versus Antonio. That's a good matchup.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a one-on-one outside deep between those two.
Meanwhile, Black Panthers rest Ronald Langdon with the catch. He'll be just short of the first down. I think that brings up 3rd down for them.
Roman, pump fakes. Wide open over the middle. Nice juke. Big gain.
I said the offenses were going to pick up. It looks like in both games the offenses are doing good.
Ooh, look at that
Good
move.
move by R.J. Johnson.
And they ain't going to even try to stop him.
R.J. with the shiftiness.
Did you see the cornerback? He just looked and said, I'm not even going to try. So Black Panthers going to retake the lead with that one. That is a dogfight battle going on over there.
Yeah. Hey, we knew eventually the offenses were going to wake up. They weren't, like I said, 14-16 first half. I would expect at least 3 or 4 scores for each of them in the second half.
So if the Raptors do win, they would take on Ronin in the next one. And if the Black Panthers win, they are going to take on the Mayans.
Both games would be amazing.
Yeah, that's what's nice when you have so much talent out here. Doesn't matter what the record's worth. You know it's going to be close and a big battle.
Looks like the Black Panthers are going to go for 2 again.
Triple blitz on Alexander. Somehow gets it away. Can he? Oh, that's a smart pitch. A smart no-look pitch. That was.
It looks like he
D.A.
called him
Williams.
down. I think the
Did he call him
referee.
down?
I think the referee said they got the flag before the pitch.
Ooh, I don't know.
Ooh,
about
that was close. That's tough.
No instant replay in these earlier games.
No.
We should have it later, though.
Well, again, this game is going to come down to the extra points, and as of right now, that's the only reason the Black Panthers are up is they've gotten more extra points than the Raptors.
Yeah, and that's a huge miss because it keeps it a 2-point game.
Yeah. Meanwhile, OTF is in the red zone.
Roman's got a man. Oh, Dante Cannon again lost his place
but he's
on
out
the
the
field.
back of the end zone.
That's the second time today.
Yeah.
Got some big words being exchanged. I don't know if y'all can
Oh,
hear them.
yeah.
We can hear it up
They're
there.
they're definitely looking to motivate each other, telling his players to lock in.
Language we can't repeat here so we don't get banned from the live stream.
It's colorful. It's colorful. I would not be surprised to see OTF take a shot to the big guy.
Oh, yeah, I think he got to.
Yeah.
They
I
had
mean,
2 touchdowns with
his
him.
name's he's the tallest guy out there, and his name's Ant.
Oh, I thought you meant Dobby.
No. Dobby's been the most
He is
consistent, but
different.
look. Oh! Yeah.
And that's a turnover on downs, I believe.
That is, man. That's a big stop for the Trojans.
So it remains a 2-possession game in that one. Trojans well in control. Conte dump, pitch back.
They like that little pitchback play. They didn't get much on it this time. Meanwhile, the Raptors are marching again.
Here's Mark. Oh, what a smooth move. Gets the pitch back.
Back to Mark Hernandez.
Oof, that's classic Raptor play right there.
Rushing on that play for the Raptors is Chris Wilkins. He plays quarterback on most teams, but on this team, he's just an athlete. He's out there rushing for him, whatever it takes to win, huh?
Conti, dump off. Dancing around. Nice
Good
game.
flag pull. Great game. They like those. They like the little combinations out of those bunch plays. The defense hasn't figured it out yet.
Hernandez was really working that play clock. Oh, he dropped a wide open pass.
Whew. Boy, got hands like feet. Got to bring those in. It's playoffs. Drops are killers.
Yes. Oh, nothing more frustrating for a quarterback than a drop pass.
It's a waste of a down, man. These downs are precious. Those drops kill.
Rick throwing it back to Gomez. Some trickery. Sideline Bray. He's got him.
Got Bray on silent. You know,
Ben
I don't know what we attribute it to, but it just does not look like Bray is moving as smoothly as he normally does. I wonder if he's got a little bit of an injury.
It's plus 30.
Plus 30 is crazy. Is that the benchmark now? You hit 30, all of a sudden you can't do anything?
You can't do nothing at that. But wait till plus 40. I'm at the plus 40 club.
Who you telling? I'm a whole vet in the 40 club.
I'm scared to, like, turn my hips, turn my knees.
I dislocated my shoulder in my sleep the other night.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Went to the bathroom, couldn't get back up. Don't know what happened.
Man.
Oh, they faked the trick this time. Going deep. No, can't get him.
He went to the wrong guy. He had Jesse Ferguson wide open.
Hernandez, nice.
Meanwhile, the Raptors
side-hander.
score again. You know, the Raptors, I mean, both teams over there are just moving the ball like hot knife through butter.
Yeah, it's a boxing match over there.
They're just standing in the middle of the ring swinging. Nobody's playing any defense.
This 2-point is huge because Raptors only up 4.
Yeah, they got to
They
get
got to
one
make
of
it to
these.
6. Seven and a half minutes to go in the Raptors-Panthers game.
Let's see what Rick Conti cooks up with the Trojans here.
Conti. Going for Bray. Got him.
There it is. That's their downfield guy.
I think Bray heard us talking smack about it.
Yeah, I
He's
think
like,
so.
"All right,
And he was like, I'll show y'all.
yeah. I'll show you I ain't part of no plus 30 club. Conti misses guy out the back. So there's about 7 minutes. I'm sorry, Hernandez. 7 minutes in the Raptors game, Greg. You try to go score quick, or do you go really slow?
Nah, you score. You score. You don't want to mess up your rhythm trying to play those games. You score. At some point, you know, your defense is going to have to make a play. But for right now, you score. Your offense is in a good rhythm. You don't want to mess that up trying to play time games. Plus, there's too much time left for that anyway.
And they're going to give him 5 yards for the first, so.
Yeah, in tough league, you can do that one time per drive.
Conti tries to get away. He does. Oh, can't get inside the end zone.
Yeah, he dropped it. That receiver dropped that. Got to bring those in. We just talked about drops.
Trojans well in control of their game, 32-14. We've got a dogfight in the Raptors versus Panthers game. Sean got him. Oh, pitched it to the wrong guy.
He pitched it to the wrong team.
Raptors get the pick.
There's the defensive stop that we were talking about. Somebody's defense was going to have to step up. Oh, my gosh.
That is so rare to see.
It's the most disheartening thing. You do everything right, and then on a pitch, you end up throwing it to the wrong. Ugh.
Here's Mark. All right, let's go down to the field for a game update with Marissa. All right, thank you, Marissa. Here is Roman.
Let's see if we can try to take a shot. Yeah. OTF, man, their offense is just stagnant. I mean, they're just not moving the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see that the Trojans are doing anything spectacular on defense. It's just
maybe it's the threatening presence of Uma in the back there.
Oh, Mark Hernandez takes the pitch, throws some moves. Is he going to
Look at
score
these
on this? Oh, my goodness.
To the
That's
house.
1, 2, 3 defenders on the earth as he's going by for the score.
By the quarterback.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
We're not going to get requests to delete that clip. We're leaving it up.
That clip stays. That's Davon Dobson in the OTF Trojans game. That's his first catch in a long time.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they got 2 touchdowns with him early and then stopped using him.
Yeah.
Here's the conversion. They're up 10. Hernandez out
Oh,
the back.
that's a great throw, but he was out the back of the end zone.
Oh, a Moss. Oh, he cannot bring it down.
Oh.
Put on a Moss grab.
But, you know, I was saying, I'm surprised they're not doing that more. He's got a good 8-inch
Yeah.
height advantage on the defender.
That's Ant Lewis. We've hardly said his name at all today.
Yeah.
Here's Sean. They got a big hole to climb up now.
Yeah. Now, even if they score here, they're still going to need their defense to come up with a play.
Here's Sean. Pump fakes all day. Good game, but they got to go quick. Raptors game, 2:40 left. Here's Sean. They got to get in. They got to get in right now. 1:30 to go in the Trojans game.
Yeah, I feel like OTF is taking their time. They're down a couple scores. They need to get going.
Yeah. This is for the conversion. They're going for 2 here. Throws it. He just ran right in front of the line, going to get flagged for that. That's Roman Lewis.
Whole body past the line of scrimmage when he threw that pass.
So, lack of awareness on the field by OTF today on quarterback and receiver ends. So, I think we're doing the extension play here, Greg.
Yeah.
Got to call it.
For those that don't know, in Tough League, they do the extension play, which is the flag football version of the onside kick. Basically, the team will go back to the 5-yard line. They get one play to go 30 yards to the next, to the midfield marker.
Sean fumbles the snap, and he's sacked on the play. 2 minutes to go in that one, by the way, the Raptors game. Panthers right there. Now they're going to do extension play. So extension play for the Panthers. So Greg, say that again. I know you just said it. They got to go one play, 30 yards, right?
They got one play to go 30 yards. They start on their own 5, and they got to go out here to the to the 40-yard line, which is, I guess, the 50-yard line visually on the field.
Well, this can play to Sean's strength. He's got that big arm.
Yeah, let's see who he goes to.
Who would you pick right now? What's your play call?
Honestly, I run Cam Craig over the middle of the field and then do pitches.
Here's OTF's try. It's caught. Oh, the pitch
wow,
was there.
They had it.
Oh. That would have made the highlight reel for sure.
They had it. It was wow. That was a great play call, and it worked. It just execution is lacking.
Right through the fingertips of Cam Craig. Here is the Black Panthers single blitz. Sean.
Oh, he gets sacked.
Both flags.
He's sacked by Daniel Lopez.
By both flags.
Daniel Lopez with the sack. Oh, my goodness. Did they just do the Dodger celebration? That pelvic sorcery where they do the growing bump?
That was the growing bump.
That was the Kike Hernandez growing bump.
The pelvic sorcery. And they're going to call safety on that play, too.
Wow,
Greg.
so not only did he get sacked, but he got sacked for a safety. Black Panthers falling apart here in the second half.
Man, they were right there. Right there.
Meanwhile, the Trojans are on the verge here of putting this away.
Stays in bounds. That'll run the clock.
I do believe, though, the Raptors – you know, earlier we saw Dom Cortez kind of run off the field, and he was like, you know, looks like he was in pain. He actually broke his finger.
Yeah.
But look, he's a trooper. He's actually sitting out there lined up at receiver. He didn't care about no broken finger.
Nah, it's playoffs.
It's playoffs. Playoffs. So a safety is a safety. So whether it's on a regular play or on the extension play. So now what's happening is the Raptors are going to get the ball. They go all the way back down to their opposite 15, and they'll start their drive as normal. Typically on an extension play, once the defense gets a stop, they get the ball at the red zone 15. But since they got a safety and they got the 2-point score, they'll treat it like a regular safety. I think that's one of the things the referees are trying to figure out now. But it may be that, no, it looks like the 2 points is going to go to the Raptors, and then the Raptors are going to take possession of the ball at the red zone 15 going in.
Conti's catch is good. All right, so they take it at the 15 of the defense.
Correct.
Down to safety. So they
Correct.
get the safety and the benefit.
They get the
of
safety
stop.
and they get the ball back at the red zone 15.
Here's Hernandez. As long as they don't make a silly move here, which Hernandez never does.
I mean, yeah, he's only thrown 2 picks on the entire season.
Yeah.
And how much you want to bet those interceptions are probably on extra points, too?
Right at the end of the game
Yeah.
when the announcers were jinxing him.
Well, you know, extra points sometimes the quarterbacks get, you know, a little braver. They get, you know, they take a little bit more chance.
Yeah,
It's not because it's not a change in possession.
Mm-hmm.
So I do believe that the Raptors now, with this win, they will be playing Ronin in the next, which means that the winner of the Trojan OTF game, which right now Trojans have this game looks like in the bag, they'll be playing the Mayans.
Here's Umad throwing a little pass to the back of the end zone and getting there. So 44 seconds in the Trojans game. Here's Mark. Pump fakes, shovels. See, that's – oh, he doesn't want to go in. He's not going to go in.
Yeah.
He stopped at the 1. We'll get the time for you in that Raptors game momentarily. So very tale of two halves in both these games, Greg.
Yeah.
We thought we might have the opposite results on both games for a little while there.
I mean, the story of the game in OTF Trojans is OTF's offense. It was abysmal in the second half. They just couldn't move the ball at all.
1:31 to go in the Panthers game. So if the Panthers can somehow get a stop, they've got a chance.
OTF is just, they're trying to get a couple scores on, and they're going short here to Cam Craig.
So here, look, this is what you were saying earlier, Greg, about going under center like Mark's doing right now.
It's
out the back.
He's in the back of the end zone. It seems like these guys who have played on this field all season, all of a sudden now they can't get their bearings. They don't know where the back of the end zone is.
So let's see what down it is over there. So Trojans game is done.
Yeah. So the Trojans await the outcome of the Raptors and the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
They will know who they play here in a second. If the Raptors can hold on, like I said, the Raptors will play Ronin, and the Trojans will play the Mayans.
Here's Mark. Knocked away, stops the clock.
But you know what? Playing the clock games has thrown their offense off of rhythm a little bit, the Raptors. And I believe that was fourth down. Yeah.
Ooh, so don't go anywhere yet, folks.
This game's not over yet.
Wow, that is a huge stop. 1:16 to go, plenty of time. I don't believe they have any timeouts. So here we go. What magic does the Black Panthers have in them?
It's the purple flower.
Purple flower magic. Hits the sideline. Now, he was paying attention to where he was on the field. That's a great grab. Cedric Surlis. No timeouts for the Panthers, by the way. A touchdown to tie, and then a conversion for the win. Sean, double blitz, double block. All day. Ooh, throws a zinger to the sideline. They're going to say catch.
I can't tell if it was a catch. It looks like he's saying it's a catch, and he got out of bounds.
Wow. These guys
so it'll be third down and about a yard for Black Panthers.
Good movement here and they are working those sidelines really well. They're going to give him 5 for the first. Interesting, with time being more of a factor than first down.
Yeah, I would make them play that. But hey, I'm in the booth. They're on the field. Maybe they know more than I do.
59 seconds to go. Sean, sideline again.
Randall Cox, who gets out of bounds. This is surgery.
Wow. Nice, calm, and composed. I mean, do you think the Raptors, they're not even really trying to protect the sideline as much?
I think that'll change. I think they've seen what the plan is now.
No blitz. Quick throw.
No, I guess they're not.
Got out of bounds again.
I don't know if the Raptors understand that getting out of bounds stops the clock. They don't seem to be protecting the sideline at all.
Yeah, and then they gave him the 5. I wonder if they know what the score is. 47 seconds, plenty of time right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. I mean, that's the thing. With 47 seconds and they're right outside the red zone, I mean, they really don't have to worry about throwing the ball in the middle of the field even.
Yeah. They're not giving them 5. No, they're going to talk this.
No, they can't do it a second time.
Okay. And Greg, clock stops while they reset the ball. Is that correct?
Correct. So
you get a couple extra college rules.
Yeah, while the referees set the ball on a first down, the clock will stop. Only on like first downs.
Double blitz. Sean steps into it. Got his guy. This time they got him in the field. That's
R.J.
first down.
Johnson, yep, so the clock will be moving.
They are 8 yards away from tying this game.
That's crazy.
36 seconds and counting.
Yeah.
Sean, single blitz only. Wide open over the
Hits
middle.
Cap over the middle.
He goes in for the touchdown. Black Panthers.
Wow.
What a turn of events here.
I can't believe the Raptors tricked that off in the end zone down there. Wow. They were trying to, we talked about this earlier about playing those clock games, and you mess up your offense's rhythm, and that's exactly what happened to the Raptors, and they end up getting stopped.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take the 2 possessions and give them the 2 minutes. That's fine.
Yeah, 2 possessions is 2 possessions.
Yeah. Okay, so it comes down to this. This is a huge play. They're going to go for 1 to try to take the lead. The Raptors look kind of lifeless out there on that defensive drive.
I do believe the Raptors are disputing the score.
There's a flag gets thrown now. So flag gets thrown. Refs are going to talk this one over. I think they are discussing what the score is. Yeah, so there we go, Greg. I don't think the Raptors realized that this was such a tight game.
When you said, I thought you were joking when you said it earlier, if it's whether they knew what the score was.
I thought I was too.
Yeah. But apparently they didn't realize how close this was. Like I said, they were with the ball, up a score, running the clock out, almost going up 2 possessions to now on the verge of losing if the Raptors, if the Panthers can convert this 1-point conversion.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
They were only up 4.
All right, so here we go. What are you going to dial up, Greg? You saw the Raptors being a little bit smart, going underneath, but Sean in these situations goes deep.
Is going to go for some sort of route where he has to fire the ball. So it's going to be a comeback, a curl. He doesn't run a lot of flood plays where he has people going across the back of the end zone where he has to use touch. I mean, he wants to throw the ball hard. So we're talking about somebody is going to get open on like a curl or a comeback, and he's going to fire the ball in there.
And by the way, I think they're putting the ball at the 2-yard line. It looks like the defense was arguing with the ref. That's why they threw the flag.
Did they take the touchdown away, or I'm not sure what's happening? Yeah, why is the ball on the 2-yard line?
Wait, it's now it's on the 1-yard line, I think. Wait. Yeah. I mean, he's lined up 10 yards deep for when they just need a yard, looks like.
You know what? That is one of my biggest pet peeves when teams do that. I mean, now you're making a 1-yard play, a 12-yard play.
I mean, he's got the center right there. There's the snap. Throws. Oh, he missed it. My goodness.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, you go under center, they're going to play that far off. Just a quick dump.
Yeah.
21 seconds, so that keeps the score tied. Raptors still have life here. Wow, what a big stop.
Their ball, but the Raptors' ball is all the way in the other end zone. They never got it after their failed attempt.
They got one of their guys racing all the way down the field right now to go get the ball. 21 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. Let's see what they can do. I mean, what do you think? You think they can get down there in 21 seconds, Greg?
I think we're going to see overtime.
Here's Mark. Dump off. Back to Mark. He's going to run for it, and he gets out of bounds.
It's out of bounds.
15-yard gain.
Wow.
10 seconds to go.
I don't really know if the Raptors have a jump ball guy. So I think they have to try to get closer so they can run like a more traditional type play.
Yeah, you're right. Here's Mark. Dump. Oh, drops it.
I guess that stops the clock.
Yeah.
It's not an ideal way to do that.
6 seconds left. I think it's your Hail Mary play right now. They're going to bring out the big man Enciso, Herman Enciso. Oh, no, he's going to come back in.
Yeah, they need to keep him in the block.
Here we go. Probably the final play of regulation.
Let's see who they go to.
Here's Mark.
No, they're going to go
Oh,
fast and get out of bounds. Oh, I think he pulled it inbounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're going to run the clock, but I think they have timeout. They do have a timeout. Let's see if they got it off in time.
Thank you, and good job to the referees giving us the proper signals.
Yeah, yeah.
And that definitely makes it easier to recognize what's going on.
They've been great on the calls and the signals.
Yeah.
So the refs are talking this one over as the Raptors decide which play. Looks like this will be the final play. So this should be the last play. Probably a second left. 3 seconds, they're going to say.
All right, it's going to be interesting. I don't know who their jump ball guy is.
Panthers got 2 guys deep. Got to protect the end zone, obviously. They are 26 yards away from the end zone. Looks like single blitz coming. 2 guys to block them. Mark launches a lob, backside end zone, incomplete. That'll do it. We're going overtime, Greg.
I figured.
You know, in all our tough league playoffs that we've announced, I don't know if we've had an overtime.
No, actually. You know what? I don't think we have. This will be the first one.
So tell us. So what's the overtime rules here?
My understanding of the overtime rules are going to be extra points. Let's see what they do here. It's usually extra points in the early rounds, and then in championship games, it's college rules. College rules. Whether you get, the ball starting on the 15-yard line, and each team gets 4 downs to try to score, and then you have to one-up each other.
Okay, so this was a wild game if you tuned in late. The Black Panthers went up 8-0. They got the ball back. They were on the verge of going in the end zone to go up 16-0, but Sean threw a pick 6 to Mark Hernandez, which basically tied the game. They were back and forth. Then the Raptors took the lead. They went all the way down to the 1. Were trying to run the clock out. Got stopped 4th and goal on the 1. And the Panthers, marched down the field with under 2 minutes. Got in the end zone, mixed the extra point, which is how we got here to this tie game at the end of regulation. Winner of this game, well, as Greg said, if the Raptors win, they take on Ronin. If the Black Panthers win, they will take on the Mayans. And the Trojans would play the opposite team,
Ronin,
depending on the results.
So you have all the teams sitting down here. I mean, Black Panthers and the Raptors have a nice little audience here trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
You got 3 teams anxious to play.
Yeah, because this is the pivotal one. Nobody knows who they're playing yet. While we wait for them to get ready, don't forget the Spartan Division Championship between Downey Conference and the Orange Conference will take place next weekend. It will be the Rough Riders taking on Strictly Goats on October 20th. Be sure to check Tough League's Instagram page for further information. Both those teams winning today in their respective divisions.
I was scrolling through Tough League's IG page. There's some good stuff on there, some good videos on there. I don't know if everybody even knows that.
Yeah, I love going to that page. Very professional level.
So it looks like what they're going to do is they're going to go straight to college rules overtime.
So they got 4 plays to get in. Here's Sean. On the first play, they're in.
So I do believe they can go for 1 only on the first round. Everything after the first round, they have to go for 2. So it'd be interesting to see whether the Raptors go 1 or 2 here. If I'm Black Panthers, I go for 1. Put the pressure on the Raptors to have to get a score.
To get the score and the 2.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Or however. But, I mean, I can't imagine if the Raptors score, they're going to go for 1. They're going to go for 2. But if I'm Black Panthers, I definitely go for 1.
Well, the Panthers have not been great inside the 5.
Yeah.
Because Sean's taking that snap halfway towards midfield and then running around trying to zing it to an open guy in the end zone. So let's see where they spot it here. Looks like they are going to go for 1.
This is a long play clock here.
What are you dialing up here, Greg?
If they have this long huddle to come out here and throw a slant, I'm going to be upset. This better be like an amazing play. This is a super long huddle. Look at that. I think he has like a Texas Instruments calculator out there and everything trying to figure this out.
Oh, is that a shout out to the TI-86?
Oh, you had one of those?
Yeah, the TI-86.
Okay, we're dating ourselves for sure.
Yeah, I think that was the cool upgraded one after the TI-83. Yeah. They're going to flood left.
Well, they're going trips left. Let's see where they actually flood.
Sean is about 11 yards behind the center.
Just to go 5 yards.
Triple blitz. Sean zings it. Got him.
Oh, wow, he got it. And he did just run it out. I knew they were going to do that. And he was going to do like a one-read quick play.
So the Raptors season, by the way, the Mayans are the #1 seed. The Raptors are the only team to have beaten the Mayans this season, and now their season comes down to this one drive.
So the Raptors have been playing against the core group of the Mayans for a number of years, a decade probably. I mean, way back when. So they know how the Mayans play. And it's just a really good matchup.
Here's Mark. They got to get in. Quick throw sideline. Has him. Still going. And they're going to call him down.
Yeah, they're going to say he went down. He went down around the 6-yard line.
So it's a nice 8-yard-ish gain on first.
So the Raptors do a good job of protecting Mark. I mean, you don't know exactly which center is going to be the primary blocker on any particular play. They move around. They move the pocket around. A lot of action going on.
Well, I think Herman counts as 2 centers, too.
That's a big guy.
Here's Mark. Steps up.
I mean,
easy
not
to
just
Herman.
big, but and then there it is. So,
easy peasy.
Here it is. Do they go for 2 in the win, or do they go for 1 in the tie? I know me. I go 2 in the win.
2 in the win.
But I'm that guy like that. So in the very first round, either team has the option of going for 1. But I do believe that they're going to go for 2. It doesn't make any sense to go for 1. It looks like the Raptors are set up to go for 2. They're going for the win right now.
So this is it. Do or die for both teams. And knowing the Raptors, they probably have the perfect play dialed up.
Yeah. Well, the Raptors typically just go for 2. So, this is going to be normal for them. Let's see how the Black Panthers play this.
We're going to go bunch. I think you got to blitz 3 and throw him off his rhythm. Here's the snap.
Yeah, look.
Blitz 1, rolls left. Steps back right. Mark all day to throw.
He dropped it.
He cannot hang on. He cannot hang on the sideline. Incomplete.
Came over, and the Black Panthers prevail. They'll take on the Mayans, and Ronan will take on the Trojans.
A huge upset here in the Tough League playoffs, and that's why they play the game, Greg.
That's why they play the game.
And we will be right back for the next round of games. The Ronin taking on the Trojans and the Black Panthers taking on the Mayans. We'll be right back for round 2 of the Tough League playoffs. And welcome back to the 2024 fall season Titan Division playoffs at Downey High School. Greg Ellis alongside me up here in the booth. Marissa Lopez down on the sidelines. Greg, we just saw the Trojans win. They defeated OTF, and they will take on the Mayans, who are the number 1 seed. Excuse me, they'll take on the Ronin, who are the number 2 seed in the playoffs.
So, contrary to popular belief, what makes Ronin amazing is their defense. They play great defense. So it's going to be interesting how Conti and his little trickery on offense is going to stack up against the Ronin defense. Meanwhile, on the other field, this is just going to be athlete on athlete. Both of these offenses are high-powered. It's going to be interesting to see. Black Panthers have already gotten past midfield. This game has started off quick.
Here's Sean to the sideline. And the Mayans were the number 1 seed this season. Their only loss was to the Raptors, who are no longer in the playoff picture.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for them, but hey, we got 2 new games here.
And we got Brendan Chambers. We've done
Darius Barlow, who's like one of the shiftiest players in all of Tough League.
Barlow, top receiver for the Ronin this year with 36 catches, 9 touchdowns, and 437 yards.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, Ronin, this team is so stacked. I mean, they got players like on their sideline who would be superstars being a team, like James Calhoun, for instance. He's on the sideline. He's just going to play defense for them. He's one of the best receivers Tough has.
Well, we've had fun doing Ronin games and seeing all the crazy stuff they do.
Sean just missed Randall in the end zone. There's
Chambers.
Luke Inosa for the touchdown.
Ronin doing Ronin things, getting this one started.
So Luke has a brother that looks just like him. They're twins. So that makes sense, I guess.
Did they still got that same hair?
Yes, they're both redheads. They're both tall, lanky redheads.
Thank goodness they're not both playing in the same game. It would confuse us.
Well, I think his brother's hurt, so.
It's playoffs, though. It don't matter.
Okay.
So, Greg, who do you got in this one, Ronin versus Trojans?
I'm going chalk in these games. I'd say Ronin's going to end up playing the Mayans in the championship.
All right. Well, Black Panthers just responded to that with a touchdown.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Brendan misses Dash Crutchley, which is incredibly difficult to do, being that this dude is 6'6".
That's the cheat code. So here comes the Trojans' opening offense.
Their defense is Ronin. Their defense is called by Aaron Jamison.
And you can see Aaron Jamison goes to the line to listen to what Conti's going to tell his receivers.
Yeah, he does whatever he has to do to win. He will cheat. Yeah. Ronin's rusher is Jonathan Juice Giles. He's a Jets fan. Unfortunate. Sorry for your loss.
Got him to jump. Conti's quick throw is good. Here's Sean. They're going for 2 here. Sean gets around the blitz. High ball, no good. Good defense by the Mayans. Both these Ronin and Mayan teams are loaded, Greg.
Absolutely. I mean, they just have weapons on top of weapons on top of weapons. That being said, you still have to play the game. So I think both the Trojans and the Black Panthers come into these games as underdogs, and I think we're gonna have 2 good games here.
Nice connection by Conti there.
Yeah, Rick is choosing to be conservative in his play calling.
Probably smartly so, with so many of these defensive athletes out here for the Ronin.
Meanwhile, Aaron Mays gets the catch.
Flag down.
Chris Estrada.
In the Mayan game. Let's see what the call is. They're going to bring him back.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened, but Chris Estrada, the quarterback for the Mayans, does not like it.
So this Ronin defense, number 1 scoring defense by far this season.
Well, they've got the best cornerback duo in Tough between Ryan Stedman and James Calhoun.
Conti, nice delay there, getting it to his center. Nice pitch there, first down.
That's Jesse Ferguson. I said he always finds a way to get open with the pitch to Ben Gomez. Meanwhile, Mayans will start 5 yards behind.
That's Chris Estrada at quarterback.
He was looking to go deep, and he finds Aaron Mays anyway.
Nice.
He and Aaron have been together for a long time, and that Chris Estrada to Aaron Mays combo has has been a staple in Tough League for a while now.
Here's Conti. Escapes to the outside. A dangerous thing is picked. What a
wow.
pick.
So I just talked about that dangerous corner combination, and what happens? Ryan Stedman makes me look good and intercepts the very next pass.
No jinx that time.
No.
That was a crazy pick. He was throwing it to a different guy. Chambers wide open.
Daniel Delahousse.
How does that happen, Greg? What player are they calling to get that open?
Well, honestly, it looks like they're running some sort of a cover 2 zone, and he just ran smash route. He had a short side receiver outside on the he had a receiver running a short route on the outside, and then the slot guy just ran sort of like a skinny corner route, and he, forced the outside corner to make a decision, and he chose the up route.
Here's Estrada with the dump off.
That being said, Daniel Delahousse is fast. I mean, that guy gets down the field. I mean, and the funny part about it, he's another guy that's like my age.
He's also tall.
Yeah.
I can see maybe a little gray hair on the side of Delahousse there from the booth. Brendan. Oh, it's picked.
That was an interception. That was a great interception. Brandon tried to do a no-look there.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane, young man.
Brendan didn't play, by the way, half of the season for the Ronin.
Yeah.
But he's back for the playoffs.
Steven Scruggs was their quarterback for most of the season.
Here's Chris Estrada. Sidewinder zinger.
Goes to his mainstay, Aaron Mays.
Aaron Mays was the
So, I say that Chris Estrada and Aaron Mays is his mainstay only because of how many years they've played together. But in actuality, on the season, Marshawn Head was like the #1 receiver in all of Tough. Marshawn led in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. He had the Triple Crown. That's him with the gold boots out there.
He had 55 catches, 873 yards, 20 touchdowns, and which led the league. You know who was #2 in the league?
Who?
Aaron Mays with 12 touchdowns.
That makes sense. And then he goes to his third option, Flash Chaidez. When Flash Chaidez is your third option, your team is loaded.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Aaron Mays was 3rd in the league, and Marshawn Head was 1st in the league.
Yeah.
2 of your guys on the top 3. That's how good this offense was.
Oh, wow.
And all kinds of things going wrong for the Trojans right now.
Yeah, this is
I think the near side of the Ronin shook him up a little bit.
And meanwhile, Chris Estrada goes to Aaron Mays for the extra point.
And there was no one around Aaron Mays, by the way. So nice drive by the Mayans to answer. They were the top scoring team in all of Tough this season. 43 points a game.
They have a nice day. They put together a nice defense out there, too.
Yeah, they do. They had 22 team sacks, 10 team interceptions.
Yeah, the Jarrell Bradford is their free safety. They got Miles and John on the outsides.
Still running here.
Yeah, but Randall
game.
got the ball still going. So Randall is probably got, I would say, for the receivers as far as like actual routes, Randall Cox, who's the #1 receiver for the Black Panthers, I mean, he runs some of the best routes we see out there. I mean, he's always open, and he's a perfect kind of receiver for Sean, because Sean likes to throw darts, and he doesn't run flag football plays. He runs, tackle football type routes combinations.
We're about halfway through the first half in both these games. Here's Conti. He is sacked. Here's Sean, throws an off-balance throw. He had 2 guys bearing down on him.
It looks like Juice Giles got the sack there.
By the way, watch for the Mayans defense, number 9 especially, Tom Franks. He had 14 sacks. That was #1 in the league. Greg, they had 3 guys in the top 10 for sacks, the Mayans alone.
Tom Franks, every team needs a guy like this. I mean, if you look at him, he doesn't look like he's going to be your #1 athlete out there. He looks like he probably does your mom's taxes. But he's, like you said, he ends up with 14 sacks on the season. He's a complete baller. Meanwhile, Ronan is out here messing around. The jump 360 tosses to each other. I mean, these guys are out there playing backyard football right now.
Throwing no-look passes, jump 360 toss. I'm hoping Brendan's going to throw it behind the back at some point.
I don't know. His no-look pass didn't go too well. He got picked off, as a matter of fact. Yeah, like imagine being a team like Ronan, and you're like, you know what? Let's stop messing around. Hey, bring that guy who played for the U.S. national team in.
So you think he's going to play for Calhoun's going to play in the Olympic team now that we have flag football in the Olympics?
I can't imagine if it's his choice that he wouldn't play. But, I mean, I imagine there's going to be a whole lot of politics involved with who gets on that team.
Very true. Rona going bunch. Chambers talking about what they're going to do after the game. Chambers. Oh, what a dip escape.
Oh, no. I would say he didn't have possession, and the referees agree. He never actually had possession.
And a flag down.
I think the flag fell out of his pocket. Just an incomplete pass. It was a great move by Brendan to evade the sack.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of Brendan, but we have not seen a dip move like that from him.
That is true. Meanwhile, it looks like the Black Panthers are driving. They're actually in the red zone.
8 minutes left in the first half in the Mayans-Panthers game.
Let's see. Looks like they're going with a more traditional formation.
And 8:45 here in the Ronan game. Chambers.
Looks like Brendan went the wrong
Easy peasy
way,
to Calhoun.
and it still worked.
Somehow still works.
Then again, who knows? Maybe that was a strategy.
I feel like they could do 3 things wrong in one play and still get in the end zone. What a zinger. And it's good. Panthers tie the game 8-8.
All right. I like I said, man, these underdogs got some fight in them. This is not going to be easy for either one of the number 1 and the number 2 seed, Mayans and Ronan. They're playing against ballers on the other side too.
Brendan Chambers had 17 touchdowns this season, 2 picks in his 4 games.
So
nice
in the regular
tip-off.
season, Marshawn Head may have been their number 1 receiver, but they've come out here in the playoffs, and Aaron Mays has been the primary target for Chris Estrada this whole game so far.
That was Aaron Mays with a huge gain for the Mayans.
I don't know if we've called Marshawn Head's name yet. I mean, has he caught a pass? I don't think he's caught a pass yet.
Oh.
You know, sometimes when you're a main threat in the regular season like that, you know, you're used as a decoy in the playoffs, and it works.
Estrada. End zone.
Aaron Mays.
Aaron Mays all day. So just like that, the Mayans strike back.
Juice Giles with another sack of Rick Conti. He is causing havoc back there. I mean, the Trojans are going to have to figure out a way to stop this. I mean, Rick Conti can't even make a read before he's got someone in his face.
Yeah, it's tough going against the number 1 defense. The Ronan, all 7 of their wins this season, they did not win by less than 18 points. 3 possessions.
Wow.
As Estrada hits his guy, and the conversion is good. That's Dalton Hunkel. Conti going to have to dig deep here, down 20.
Let's see, what is Conti going to draw up here?
Corner blitz hits his guy.
Oh,
ooh,
wow.
Dangerous.
That was almost another interception on a pitch. I tell you what, though, that was a really heads-up play by Scruggs. I mean, he anticipated that there was probably going to be a pitch, and he's jumped. Instead of pulling a flag, he's jumping in the air. Like, that means you know something. They've done their scouting.
Yeah, the football IQ of this team is next level.
Yeah, it's through the roof. It's crazy.
Sean hits his guy. Still going. Missed flag pulls. Now
I think they got him. They got him right before the first down. And that was our guy, Tom Frank, with the flag pull. Meanwhile, let's see how Conti draws up here. They got a double rush. He goes to Bray. Pull. That'll be a fourth. Bring up fourth down. They need about 10 yards here. That's Ryan Stedman.
And here's Sean.
He's got his guy, Randall.
Nice gain. Fourth down for the Trojans. Conti, they're going to try some trickery to Ben. Has a man open there. Oh, he's going deep instead. Oh, and it's
good
knocked
defense.
away.
Well, I mean, that's the wrong guy to challenge. That is like the absolute worst person to challenge out here.
I think he had Bray over the middle for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't throw a fly to Calhoun.
Yeah, no, Calhoun he's a whole no-fly zone. Do not go that way.
So looking to be a blowout so far in the Rona game. Mayans talking this one over here. Black Panthers driving.
Yeah, they must be on a timeout. I think they're on a timeout in that far game, the Mayans and Black Panthers.
Here's Chambers. Oh, that dip move is next level. The pitch move is next level. Oh, my goodness.
That was Luke Hinojosa with the dip.
And ref whistling the Mayan game dead. I'm going to talk it over here.
I think they're concerned that the Mayan receiver, or excuse me, the Black Panther receiver has white flags on white shorts. So they're making him change his flag color. Yeah, they're making him put on darker flags. The white on white, I guess, is hard to see for the defense.
Makes sense. Here's the Ronin, double blitz. Chambers got him.
Wide open, wow. That was Demetrius Hopkins.
They are making mincemeat out of the Trojans here.
Yeah.
Sean.
Good catch by
good.
R.J. Johnson.
Still dancing around.
Mr. Frank with the flag pull. He's everywhere on defense.
You know, it's interesting. They're not blitzing him as much. They're having him play cornerback there.
Well, the Black Panthers actually do a good job of protecting Sean, so they're probably like, let's force him to play quarterback and make reads.
Now Ronan's picked again on the conversion.
Brendan Chambers just threw an interception on the extra point. See if they can get some Dash Crutchley running down a receiver and pulling a flag.
He can do it all.
How scary must that be?
Sean evades the rush. And he's got his guy for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Black Panthers. That was Ronald Langdon with the touchdown.
That was a nice move by Sean.
That's a competitive game over there, man. They're playing.
Yeah, that Black Panther team definitely.
I think the Black Panthers did they take the lead with that?
They sure did, yeah. Up 4. And you said this earlier. This game comes down to conversions. This is a big one.
Yeah, they need this one to go up 6. Trojans get a completion and look.
Conti, nice hit. Here we go. They're going for 2. Double blitz. Here comes Tom. Chasing him down. Alexander gets away. Back across his body. Incomplete.
Oh. It looks like Conti's found a couple holes in the defense.
Sacked. There's a
Juice
flag
Giles
down.
sacks him again, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They're going to say the center held the rusher before he went out.
Just lost it down. Yeah. Or just take the sack. Here's Estrada.
Well, he took the sack anyway. That's the funny part.
Batted into the air, incomplete.
Chris Estrada had his pass batted.
So Mayans driving down by 4.
Aaron Mays again.
1 minute to go in the Panthers game.
Nice move. Nice move by Chris Williams. I mean, he's actually been pretty money for them.
Estrada talking to his guys.
See if he can get the ball to Marshawn.
He's got him there. Instead goes the other side, who's wide open.
Aaron Mays.
Makes a guy miss, going to walk it for the touchdown.
Yeah.
I think the Mayans are averaging 2 to 3 plays per drive. 25 seconds to go in that one.
And they're all going to Aaron Mays.
So, yeah, it looks like they are like using Marshawn Head as a decoy. Like you said, Greg. Hasn't had a single catch so far in the first half.
Yeah, they haven't needed him. The Black Panthers decided they didn't want to cover Aaron Mays today.
All the attention on Marshawn Head.
Yeah. So it looks like the last play of the half in this Mayans-Black Panthers game is going to be the Mayans extra point attempt. They're going to go for 2. See if they can push the lead to 4.
It's intercepted.
Intercepted. If they can score here.
Big.
Oh, wow. We have not seen very, very good pitch games today.
No.
Especially not on the defense after interceptions.
Not at all. Probably not something they practice too much.
Oh, wow.
Stays on his feet.
Good catch by Chris Williams.
And stayed on his feet.
Yeah. Rick Conti almost threw another interception to Ryan Stedman.
Yeah. Chris Williams, that's their guy. That's Conti's favorite target this year.
So it looks like they're going to go
Back to
double
Ben.
pass.
Ben
Ben's
throws
going to go back to Conti.
Oh!
Oh!
You know what that reminded me of? Super Bowl, the throw to
Oh,
Brady.
the Philadelphia. Oh, okay, yeah, and Brady drops it.
Yeah, but also, yeah, that
Brady
was
dropped that one.
He dropped that one.
He tried to do. Philadelphia did.
All right, so we are at the half for both teams right now. Ronan dominating the Trojans, and the Mayans with a short lead. All right, let's talk about the SoCal Showdown, which is going to happen later this fall. What is it? It's the Tough League has always seems to pave the way for a new and creative environment for the players, and they partnered up with the flag community and extended invitations to all the respectable leagues around Southern California to compete in a one-day tournament. On the Clock Sports, Red Zone Flag Football, Game Time Flag Football, and Tough League's North and South Conference winners will battle it out to see who is really the best of the best in the Spartan division. Tough League Instagram will have all the upcoming details needed for this specific event. Be sure to check it out.
So we've got one competitive game, and then we have Ronins and Trojan. Yeah, this is
That's
tough.
a game you tune out of and you leave. If you came to watch the Trojans, you just leave at halftime.
Yeah.
Despite how much
It's
you pay
just-
for your tickets, you just leave.
Yeah, this is rough. I expected the Trojans to play a lot better than this,
Yeah.
and they haven't come close to stopping Ronin, and their offense is just stagnant right now.
Right.
They haven't figured it out yet. I mean, Ronin pre-snap, Their defense looks exactly the same, no matter what the actual assignments and coverages are. So it looks like they haven't figured out any tails to help them. But
All right, Greg. Black Panthers game, Mayans game. What adjustments do you make?
if I'm I don't think either team really needs to make adjustments. I mean, both offenses were able to move up and down the field. I would say for both teams, they probably shouldn't pitch because we saw how that did not work out well. Just don't pitch the ball. But both of their offenses seem to be doing well. And the defenses, like I said, in every one game, I said the defense is going to eventually have to make a play.
It's going to come down to that one stop, that 4th and 1, that interception, right?
Yeah. This, like I said, in this Ronin team, it's funny. As long as they've played together, I think they're gelling even more with some of the newer additions and younger players that they've added. Meanwhile, the Mayans, this stacked squad is starting to really gel together too. I mean, they got one season under their belt, and they ended up winning the championship. Now they're back, number 1 seed coming in. Like I said, I don't think there's much for them to change. One thing I would do for the Black Panthers is there's a guy on the Mayans named Aaron Mays who is murdering them. And for whatever reason, they will not cover this guy.
They must not have done the scouting report on that one.
Yeah, they were like, we're not going to let Marshawn Head beat us. But it's like they're going to let Aaron Mays destroy him. So
don't let the number 1 beat you. Let the number 3 beat you. Conti's pass goes nowhere.
Yeah, that was a tough pass right there.
So that was a big touchdown before the half for the Mayans because they have a chance to double it up as they will have the ball coming out. We haven't said Barlow's name for the Ronin either today.
You know, he caught a pass on like their first drive, and that's the last time we've mentioned his name.
Yeah. All right, here's Estrada. Oh, that's a collision.
Yeah, he finally got the ball to Marshawn Head. That's his first catch today. Like the guy who won the Triple Crown for receivers, receptions, yards, and touchdowns. He finally gets a catch, and we're, a quarter of the way through the second half already.
Yeah. I said, fine, we'll start to use you. Maybe they listen to you, Greg. They're guarding Aaron Mays, just leaving Head open. Rick, dangerous pass is intercepted by Calhoun.
It wasn't a dangerous pass. It was a good read. It was a bad pass.
Still running. Now has his flag pulled. Estrada.
Yeah, that's.
Shovel it. Shaking and baking.
Those are, I mean,
That's
you're
Dalton
down
Hunkle.
26-0. Interceptions are just bad. It's one of those ones where both teams are like, run the clock. Let's get out of here.
They're going to give him 5 for the hold.
It'll be 1st and goal. Meanwhile, the Mayans are moving down the field.
Oh, did you? Oh, my goodness. Jameson, snap to De La Houssaye, back to Jameson, back to De La Houssaye. Just Ronin magic. Here's Chris. Oh, dangerous.
Oh,
but there's no defenders there.
That almost worked. That almost worked.
There's literally no defenders there, 2 receivers. Nice throw by Chambers.
That was a great catch. Toe tap, Darius Barlow. Yeah. So, Darius Barlow got his feet in on that one. Famously, the last time we did a broadcast, I don't know if you remember, he did not get his feet in on the sideline in the far end zone on a play. And he was playing. that was a tough one. But he made sure he got his feet in on that one.
Yeah. And that ended the game, and they didn't go to the championship.
Correct.
Oh, we've had some amazing games.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do it again this January.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You're right, because that was in the Tough Cup.
Oh, man, the Tough Cup keeps getting better and better every year.
Yeah. Chambers
play action. Wide open. No one within 10 yards of him.
I think they couldn't see him.
He put the invisibility cloak on him. Here's Estrada.
There's no cloak. That guy is huge. That was an invisibility fitted sheet.
It's good. All right, we'll see what the Trojans can do. They're getting stomped 34-0. I mean, they put a better fight during the regular season.
Yeah. Like, they literally can't keep Juice Giles out of the backfield. I mean, he has been on Rick Conti.
Here's Sean. Strong arm. Got 10.
You got Randall. So here's what's tough about this game. The extra points are going to come into play. I mean, it's a 2-possession game now solely because of extra points. So Black Panthers are going to have to get their extra points on these scores, or they're going to just keep losing momentum.
Yeah. Black Panthers been putting up a very good fight today. You didn't see it earlier. They knocked off the number 3 seed Raptors in a big upset. Trying to knock off the number 1 Mayans now. They are right there. There are a few plays. Oh, they got some trickery going here.
Yeah, they actually switched quarterbacks, too. This is Chris Wilkins with the.
It looks like Sean's holding his right shoulder over there on the sideline.
No. Well, the fortunate thing for them is that Chris Wilkins is also an elite quarterback, so they're not going to lose a whole lot. What they'll lose is just the reps with that quarterback in this team.
Conti throws it into shark waters with Calhoun looming there.
That pass was pretty bad. It even missed the defenders. Well, I hope Sean's all right over there for the Black Panthers. Meanwhile, Chris Wilkins takes the snap, and he's looking downfield. He missed Cap. He had Cap open for the first down.
And Sean is going to come back in even though he's holding his shoulder.
Yeah. Hopefully it was just something like funny bone or a stinger or something that, no big deal.
He is still holding that.
I guess we'll find out here on this first throw.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
But like you said, it's playoffs.
It's playoffs. There's no injuries. Oh, but the way he's holding that shoulder, my goodness. Conti, a lob, gets it to his guy.
Yep. He got Jesse, but, I want to say that Ryan probably could have gotten there and picked that off, but he chose to play it smart and just stay there and pull the flag.
Ooh, Sean throws hard, and he's going to the sideline. Okay, I think he needs to stop.
Yep. I don't think that's going to work.
Oh, that is tough to watch.
Yeah. As soon as he threw that ball, he was just it was a wrap.
Sean, you can't see it on the screen, but he's on the sideline in a lot of pain right now. Chris Wilkins back in. Oh, that pitch worked.
Yeah. Chris is a shifty quarterback. He's got a good arm, not quite like Sean's, but he's definitely shiftier with the ball in his hands. Meanwhile, Ronan, oh my goodness.
Aaron Jameson's going to
Aaron
go.
Jameson just did a 360 Statue of Liberty flag football move. If you're watching the live stream, no, slow motion is not on. That was full speed, but it worked.
Oh, he's got a little dance move in the end zone there. That's the plus 40, like, standing strong arm man. I don't know what that was.
It was something. I don't know.
And then he had the plus 40 high step. You see the legs barely getting over the knees on the high step?
Meanwhile, Mr. Easy Wilkins, almost threw a pick. Wow. So we haven't talked about him yet, but Miles Johnson is one of the best corners in Tough League, and he's about 5'4", 5'5", maybe.
Okay.
Right? Still, amazing corner, still makes plays, and he almost picked that ball off. That would have changed the game completely.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Ronan changes the quarterback. They go to Scruggs.
He almost picked.
He almost throws a pick. Yeah. So the official diagnosis is that the Black Panthers quarterback, Sean, has messed up his shoulder. They said he's going to still try to give it a go, but I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know. The way he went off the field in pain, I would.
I mean, especially his style. He likes to throw those.
Man, he throws hard.
Yes. If you're going to throw dinks and dunks, maybe.
Maybe. Meanwhile, Trojans will try it again.
Oh,
And
easy pickings.
This time it's picked. Scruggs stays in bounds. Touchdown, Ronan.
Ooh, it's getting
Throw the
ugly out
towel.
here.
Throw the towel.
I think they would if they could. You can't really do that out here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be frustrating for the Trojans. They're a
Yeah.
good team, but you just see how good the Ronin are.
Yeah.
That's why the Ronin competes at the national level and wins.
That's a lot of interceptions. That's a lot of interceptions.
And there's 10 minutes still left in the Ronin game, Greg.
Yeah. Goodness.
I don't know what's harder to watch, this Ronin beating or Sean when he walked off after making that throw. Both were hard to watch.
They were both painful.
10.5 in the Panthers game.
Meanwhile, Chris Wilkins hits
Nice
he
throw.
hits R.J. Johnson, or not? That wasn't R.J. Johnson. That was Ronald Langdon.
Well, it's always comforting when you got a good backup. 'Cause you don't
Yeah.
want your quarterback go down and then you're just done.
Trojans may not be completely out of this game. I mean, something can happen with the electricity and all the lights go out.
Is that Super Bowl Niners Ravens reference?
All right.
Conti's underneath is good. Here's Wilkins. Rolling.
Goes the double
Oh,
block.
that's dangerous. Oh, please tell me he
Oh,
caught
he
it.
caught
Yes,
that.
he did. A
R.J.
mud
Johnson
grab.
with the catch.
Wow.
That's a head topper. That's a head topper.
That is the catch of the tournament so far.
Wow.
Wow, where's the replay when you need it? That was incredible.
I mean,
if you're on YouTube, you can just rewind it 15 seconds.
yeah, because Miles had that covered. It was blanketed. That's a better offensive play. That's all.
Yeah, so that's a huge touchdown. They are going to go for 2, looks like.
Oh, my goodness. Ben makes a great catch, gets the first down, and almost throws an interception pitching it to Bray. Fortunately, Bray's got good hands.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that could have been bad.
Saw that once earlier. Gets to the outside and throws it into the dirt.
So that'll make it. All right, so it's a 3-point game. I don't know if the Mayans expect this one to be this close.
Right.
Let's see how they respond.
Last time they played, Mayans won 48-22 pretty handedly. Different game,
Oh,
different
yeah.
Black Panther
It's
team.
playoffs now.
Deep ball, no good.
Yeah.
8.5 minutes to go in the Mayans-Panthers game.
Let's see what Estrada draws up here.
Shovel.
He's going to go with
Pitch.
his center, Andre Orellana, and he pitches it to Aaron Mays.
Aaron Mays. We've been saying that name a lot.
Yeah. I have here written in my notes that Andre Orellana has a new nickname. He is a bum.
Bum.
Yeah, he's a bum. that's what I have written here. It says he's a bum.
I think that was on the Mayans press release this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's an acronym or something. I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to have to guess the acronym now. They're going to go trips left, all by the sideline. Five-yard pickup.
So it looks like Ben is finding the holes in this running defense. I mean, 46 points too late, but, I mean, you know.
It would be nice to see them get on
Baby
the board.
steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
One pass
Meanwhile,
at a
the
time.
Mayans are having no problem moving the ball.
Although this drive is taking more than 2 to 3 plays to score, so.
Marshawn Head in motion.
Look how fast he is moving around. Now they go to him.
And then this is where he's dangerous.
Showcasing that
Yeah.
speed and why he was a tough receiver this season.
You can just see, I mean, like, he's at top speed on this first step.
Conti hits this guy in the back of the end zone.
Touchdown Trojans, Matt Belias. Hey, look, they'll take it. Give me all the points I can get. We're on the board.
No goose egg. There's some pride in that. Mayans marching.
Yeah.
A touchdown would make it another 2-possession game. See if Black Panthers can get that goal line stand again like they had last game. Wide open.
Marshawn Head.
Never mind.
Touchdown. So it looks like Black Panthers did make a concerted effort to stop Aaron Mays, but what they've done is they've opened the field up now for Marshawn Head.
Can't cover both of them.
Apparently not. It's a beautiful night, man. It's a balmy 63 degrees here in Los Angeles and kind of awesome.
No wind.
No wind, yeah.
Very different than our last broadcast where it was wind and rain.
And rain, yeah.
And the power
and
cut
rain.
out like on the final drive in that Dallas-LA Rona game.
Yeah, Tony's full of crap, man.
Back of the end zone, he's got him.
Yeah, that's Mr. Hunkle with the conversion.
So 9, well, I think it's 11-point game now.
Well, no, I think it's 9. Well, no, that extra point should have made it 11, yeah. Should be an 11-point game. Yeah, so I think the score is – are they going to score on this interception? Yeah, score in the –
has a wall!
Oh, he was wide open and dropped it. Wow.
Cannot drop that against the #1 team of the playoffs. So Trojans Ronan arguing if that was a pick 6 or not. So they want to challenge it, but there's no challenges in this until the championship game. Oh, man. So looks like Black Panthers got backed up here.
I do believe that it's the ball belongs to Ronan right now.
Oh, this is
it's
picked.
intercepted by the Mayans. Wow. That was number 33.
John Hardy. He led the team. He had 3 picks this season, number 1 on that Mayans team.
I think they have 2 number 33s out there. I don't think that was John. Yeah, I think that was Abraham. I think that was Abraham Thomas on that interception.
Well, they're just trying to make it more confusing for us up here.
Yeah. Abraham is like one of the better rushers. And he was in coverage there and got the interception.
2:50 left in the Panthers game, and that could be the dagger.
Well, we've said that before, and the Raptors made us liars.
That's true. 145. Oh, he's going deep. He has him.
Flash Chaidez. Mr. Third Option. He's going to hate that I'm saying that. I'm definitely going to get a phone call about that in the morning. All right.
Barlow's throwing the ball.
So here's the thing. Darius Barlow has probably the best arm on that entire Ronin team. He's not a quarterback, but, man, does he have a cannon. So every now and again, they'll run double pass, throw it back to him, and just watch him fire the ball downfield.
He's one of those guys that can do everything.
Yeah.
Better than Chambers? He's the best arm?
Oh, no. Brendan is not in the top 4 best arms on their team. He's just the best quarterback.
Well, I know we haven't seen it, but Barlow has got some hops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jameson's playing Q now. Everybody's going to get a chance at quarterback here. Oh, the leaping Moss grab for the Mayans.
Wow. All right, now they're showing out. Now Marshawn showed up. Mayans are showing out.
It looks like a little while to get warmed up.
It did take them a little while to get warmed up. I mean, it does hurt that, Black Panthers lost their quarterback.
Yeah.
That's tough to do. As good as their backup Chris Wilkins is, I mean, losing your starter is tough.
Chambers underhanded pitch. It's good. So as it holds right now, Greg, it looks like we're headed toward a number 1, number 2 showdown, Mayans versus Ronin.
Yeah, it's chalk. I called that earlier. I said I'm going chalk. It just makes sense, man. These two teams are just stacked with a lot of flag football acumen, knowledge, ability. I mean, it's just this just makes sense. They're going to call the game. The Trojans and Ronin. That game is going to end with a 52-6 romp. Ronin goes to the championship game.
Full stride and full form. Meanwhile, the Mayans starting to take off. Although the Panthers still fighting.
Oh, no, they're going to fight to the end. They'll probably call an extension play after they score here.
I'm sure they will. The Panthers have got the fighting spirit.
The cap out there with the moves and the pitch to Chris Wilkins.
Wilkins. Ends a wide open tiptoe grab. It's good.
It's a great catch by R.J. Johnson.
And only a few seconds left in that one as well. .27 seconds. And he gets his flag pulled just short.
Yeah, so the extra point is no good. Now Black Panthers are calling for the extension play. Once again, our tough extension play is equivalent to an onside kick. You basically get one play from the 5-yard line to make it to midfield. It's about 30 yards. If you make it, you keep the ball possession. If you do not, the defense gets the ball on the 15-yard line going in the red zone.
Now, how many extension plays can you call in a game?
I do believe they get 2 per game. You can call them at any time.
So if they score, if they get it, if they score, they could call another one.
They can really call another one. Yeah.
So not over yet. They got a chance here. What do you see typically work on this, Greg? Like a short underneath pitch?
It's usually a pitch. It's usually you hit the ball somewhere in the middle of the field. That way you could pitch right or left, and then you're going to get a pitch play.
We saw this a lot in the Ronin Ducks championship game in the Tough Cup.
Yeah.
All right, at the end there. But Ronan actually converted on it.
That one, I remember that. I think they went to Christian Pavico. Like
Yeah.
they just threw a ball up to him, and he made it a great catch.
Batted it to himself.
Yeah.
Of course, the Ronan did that.
But the Ducks converted one then too.
Yes. I think so.
All right, here we go. Let's see what the play call is.
Mayans playing 2 guys, standing back at midfield. That's exactly where the Panthers have to get to. They got 2 guys lined up 5 yards off and 2 guys about 10 to 15.
I'm reading R.J. Johnson's body language. I don't know if he likes the play call. Let's see what happens. By the way, my Dodgers are smacking the Mets right now
Oh, it's like the Ronan.
in the National League Championship Series.
Here's Wilkins, gets away. Throws it up for grabs. Intercepted. Coming the other way. And that's going to all but do it here in this semifinal round.
I think they're going to call that a touchdown. I think they're going to say he reached it over. Wow, pushed out of bounds is the call. That's going to be a last man penalty, which means a touchdown is good. This game is officially over.
So that's going to do it. The Mayans knocking off the Panthers 50-32. Coming up next is going to be the championship game. The number 1 seed Mayans against the number 2 seed Ronan. We'll be right back. we're back for the 2024 fall season Titan Division Championship game between the number 2 seed Ronin and the number 1 seed Mayans. We wanted to keep you all waiting there for a little bit because this game is so hyped, so much anticipation. We wanted to draw out every last inch of it. Greg, break down the game for us and tell us who's going to win this one.
Ooh. All right, so I think the keys to this game are going to come down to flag pulling. We haven't had to say that all day. Both of these teams know how to find the holes in the zones and in the defenses. It's going to come down to a missed flag or something like that, allowing a team to score big or score quick. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of stops. So it's going to come down to that. Flag pulling, extra points. Flag pulling and extra points.
I like it. And who does Greg Ellis have winning this game?
I just watched Ronin win 3 different divisions in a national tournament. It's kind of hard to root against them. I'm not going to lie. I got more guys playing for the Mayans. But, you know, if I had to bet money, I don't know if I'm betting against Ronin tonight.
Ronin's always a safe bet, as they have proven time and time again. I will say the Ronin lost 1 game this season, and that was against the Mayans, but Brendan Chambers was not the quarterback during that game.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to come down to extra points. That's what I think. There's going to be a really good matchup. Ryan Stedman matched up on the outside against Aaron Mays, and on the other side having, James Calhoun match up against Marshawn Head. So we will have some pretty good matchups here, and we're going to get to see that right now as Ronin is going to start on defense. And
both teams dominating performances in the prior round. There's a long delay here, so they sort of let's see if that got anybody out of rhythm. Probably not. These guys are all so experienced.
So it looks like we reverse it. Stedman's going to be lined up across from Marshawn, and Calhoun lined up across from Mays. Brendan's going to be the free safety.
So you got Marshawn, the top receiver in the league this year, at the top of your screen to the left of Estrada, and you got Mays at the bottom of your screen. Here we go. Here's Estrada. Has some time, zings it to his center, and a nice gain on first down. That was Orellana, who you said is it bum or B-U-M? Because those two kind of different things.
That was a joke, man. That's Andre Orellana. That guy's a dog, man. He's a good center. Big target, smart, knows when to release. I'm glad to see him and Chris get some really good momentum going here. I think the centers on both sides are going to play big here.
Bunch formation this time. Estrada all day. Dangerous pass, nearly picked by Calhoun.
That was Scruggs on the original tip away. Like I said, this running defense is really good, and they play really smart.
Yeah, we didn't see a tight pass like that all of last game for Estrada.
No. And the thing is, I mean, it's flag football, and you don't see this much because it's hard to do. But I think that the lineup they have right now on defense could probably play man up.
You got Marshawn Head lined up with James Calhoun at the bottom of your screen there. Estrada escapes left. Lob wide open. Got him. Yeah. And shoved out of bounds by
It's a
Jameson.
good play call. He brought Mays all the way across the formation. And Andre Orellana is like giving him time. Remember how Juice was destroying the centers, and he was in Rick Conti's face the whole game.
Yeah.
Against the Trojans. I mean, he hasn't come close to Chris Estrada in this game.
Orellana got a little more size to him, I think.
I think the referees are trying to figure out where he went out of bounds. One referee called him short. And so Ronin is going to give them the first down, and it'll be first and goal from around the 11-yard line.
So nice drive here. The last game, they scored on average about 3 plays into every drive.
Yeah, different defense here.
You got Jamison manned up against Head. Quick throw, out route, caught.
So that's Hunkel on the catch. That's what makes the Ronin defense so dangerous is that they give you the same look for every defense they run. So whether they're in 4 across, whether they're running a 3-2, whether they're running a 0 blitz, no matter what they're doing, it looks the same. So you really can't tell what they're doing until their drops after the ball is snapped.
They got Head and Mays to the right side. Estrada's looking left, though. Tries to go for the center. He got him.
Wow.
Ooh, they were reading that, though.
Scruggs read that and jumped it. He just a second late. But this is what I'm talking about. I mean, that's just good defense. I mean, he read the play. They don't cover grass. And, basically what that means is, if they're running a zone and there's nobody in their area, they float to the next threat. And they get there quick. They don't cover grass. They're always covering someone.
Smart. So not just staying in your zone, but getting a man in the zone.
Oh, did they say he didn't get in?
It looks like they would. Yeah, he is short, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they're saying he didn't get in.
Double blitz this time. Back of the end zone, wide open, hits Head.
With the touchdown. So that was a good play call. What they did there is they optioned the corner on that far side. They put someone in front of him and want somebody behind him. They just made him choose. He chose the player in front of him. So Estrada throws over his head to the guy behind him.
That's a great, impressive opening drive.
It was. I mean, it was his guys. He went to his guys that whole drive. I mean, Mays with the big third down catch, and then, Marshawn Head eventually with the touchdown.
Double blitz. Estrada escapes. Ooh, did he get a foot in?
No. He's out the back of the end zone.
Ugh.
And he's looking to argue, but while you're arguing, you're still 2 yards out of the back of the end zone.
And we said that players kind of forgetting where they are on the field.
You do.
And that's going to come down to conversions. That's a big one to watch for later.
I understand, and one of the rule changes that is being discussed is lengthening the field to the whole 100 yards. That way, players no longer have to be confused. The end zone will actually be the true end zone.
I mean, there are 4 different lines going through that end zone, so
Yeah.
I get it. So here's the Ronin on offense now. Chambers all day to throw.
Well, Aaron Jamison is the primary center for Ronin. Very smart player, not the biggest guy, but he knows how to keep his quarterback healthy, keep his quarterback clean. He's fairly dynamic with the ball in his hands after the catch. He knows. I mean, he does. His pitch game is elite.
He's also fairly dynamic with his mouth if the game is close.
Oh my goodness.
Likes to yell at the refs out there. Here's Chambers to Jamison.
Fake pitch, and it worked.
Big gain to his smart center.
So Ronin will do that. They're patient enough to do that the entire way up the field. They don't have to do a whole lot. If you give them 8 yards every play, they're going to take 8 yards every play. And because, like I said, their pitch game is so good, that's why little fakes and things the way what Aaron just did work for them.
You can see Barlow at the bottom of your screen there. I've not mentioned his name much.
Nah, they haven't needed it.
Here's Chambers.
Yeah, he's going to sit short.
Escapes the rush.
Oh, incomplete pass.
A rare miss from.
Yeah, he just got a little lax. I hope he. I hate plays like that. You think you got something, throw it a little lax, it comes up a little short. For the main reason that those are the kind of plays where receivers break fingers and stuff like that.
We had a Trojan player earlier today breaking his finger.
Yeah.
Here's Chambers. Gets away to Jamison. Darts for a big gain.
Yeah. Wait, do they have him short, or did he get the first down? It looks like they want to mark him short. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it might be 3rd down.
Oh, they're going to say 3rd down? Okay.
3rd and inches. We got full clock for you guys here now. Also, there are replays. Each team can call a replay if they want. A challenge. I should say.
Yeah.
Crazy blitz. Chambers floats it incomplete.
I think he was expecting the receiver to stay in his area, and the receiver kind of floated with the play action. And so, when he got in trouble, he had to get rid of it. But 4th and short.
We're going for a quick snap here. Just look at your center. Nobody's guarding the center. Now they guard him. I mean, you could hand it to Luke Inhofe right there.
They're going to have to watch out for the impede.
You got dash. Just post dash up 1 yard.
Yeah.
Chambers throws, dash. It's good.
You called it. You definitely called it.
Well, somehow number 4 of the Mayans was guarding dash.
That's Miles. That's a tough matchup.
Half his size and half his height.
Right. As good as Miles is, that's a really tough assignment. The difference in stature alone is just – this is a better matchup, Miles and Darius. But you know what? They don't send Darius deep much. Like, he primarily works around the line of scrimmage, like I said.
There's Barlow.
But this is where he's dangerous.
Barlow in the open field like a cheetah.
He's got such quick feet. I mean, he only went 6 yards. He probably took 37 steps.
Barlow would dominate the top 10 highlight plays of the week for a while.
Yeah.
So nice, slow, methodical drive as we near the halfway point here in the first half.
I mean, this is a long drive, and so was the Mayans drive. I mean, like,
Chambers, wide open.
Calhoun
getting a little bit of offense in. So they're going to go for 2. These will be big plays to watch for. Mayans just out of bounds on their conversion. Can the Ronin get theirs?
I said these extra points are huge. Flag pulling and extra points.
Here's Chambers.
End
zone dash. Got him. What a nice throw and play. Wow, Chambers reads the defense so well. Knew he'd be wide open. Eight to 6. How do you like what you're seeing so far out here, Greg?
I mean, I think this is exactly like as expected. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be many stops, but it's definitely going to come down to extra points.
Here's Estrada. Gets away. Ooh. 5-second clock. Negates the dump off to Oriana.
Yeah.
Estrada directing his guys. You got Head, slot to Estrada's left, and Mays right next to him.
This is
Estrada, dump to Oriana, pitch to Flash.
To Mr. Danger.
You see the better teams, they've got that pitch game down.
Right. You don't see the ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
They know where their guys are going to be, and the receivers don't stop. They don't stop when the play is going. Like, they always are positioning themselves to be there for the pitch. You can see both teams using their centers. utilizing their centers. The centers have been big. I think the centers are leading in receptions for both teams right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Both centers very smart, fast and efficient. Third down and short. Estrada dancing around, hits his man, Marshawn Head. Yeah, because Estrada's got plenty of time back there.
Andre is doing a really good job blocking. I mean, like I said, you remember how much havoc Juice caused last game. He sacked Rick Conti 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gotten close to Chris a couple times, but Andre's making sure he's got plenty of time to make decisions.
And Chris and Andre are definitely on the same page. He knows where he's going to block him. He knows where to dance around. It's those subtle nuances that really make these teams great. Here's Estrada. A tight pass. Can't get it.
It's a low pass.
Trying to hit Dalton Hunkel.
I think the offense is looking for a flag, and that was just good defense.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot that was open. Second down. This would be second down. Which one would be the first team to take a shot? Neither team is taking a shot downfield.
Yeah. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
Estrada throws it into Dash.
Oh. Everything is locked up downfield, man.
I mean, you got Calhoun on that right side, so it's dangerous to throw anything deep in his area.
Here's another thing. Juice Giles, who's the normal rusher for them, gets tired. He goes out. What do? You bring in your 6'6" cheat code. And he doesn't have to really sack the quarterback. He can just eat up space and get in the peripheral and take away lanes. Right there, Estrada wanted to come back across the field. He just didn't have any room. He couldn't get the ball around Dash.
And Dash might be a better matchup for a blitz against Oriana because he can outmuscle him. Corner blitz. They get in. Gets it to Oriana.
Yeah, he's behind the line of scrimmage.
Ooh,
all completed passes have to be past the line of scrimmage.
That was close to bring a fourth
that's
down.
Tough. That'll bring a fourth down. Wow. It's close, but it was the correct call.
Yeah, ref standing right there on the line to see it. So fourth down and it's 17.
Let's see how Ronan plays this. Oh, look, they're going to bring in some more speed. They're going to bring in Darius Barlow and send Aaron Jamison out.
Looks like Barlow might be blitzing. Here they come, two
Yep,
blitz.
he is.
And they got him.
Yep, it's a good blitz. They literally brought him in to bring speed on the blitz.
Nice subtle adjustment there.
Yeah, the Mayans didn't bring in a second blocker at all, so they tried to have Flash Chaidez be the second blocker, and Flash is a running back, a receiver.
Yeah. So Ronan on offense, what can they do? Chambers. Oh, flips it to Jamison. Looks like Frank had the flagpole.
So this is where Ronan starts to go into their bag a little bit. They went completely wide. No one blocked. Let the rusher come on in, and you go right to the areas where the rusher leaves. Yeah, Jamison is going to get a lot of catches this game. Look, you see, nobody's blocking, and they're just quick pitching to their guys.
Stella Hussein on that one. He was their second leading receiver this season.
Yeah, like I said, he's just as fast as he always has been. They're going to give him the first down. They're going to call this first and goal. It looks like the Mayans do not agree on their sideline about giving them the first down.
It would have been third.
Yeah. Look at this formation here.
Really spread.
You got the quickest guy on your team playing center. Somebody's got to cover him in the middle of the field. That's going to be tough. And like I said, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, Garden Barlow.
Yeah. So we're we got about 2 minutes and 10 seconds in this half. A score here by the Ronin puts the pressure on the Mayans. I mean, Ronin gets the ball coming back after halftime, so it's going to be imperative that the Mayans get some more points on the board before the half goes out.
Well, look at that. You can see what plays they're going to do. Jameson looks like he's going to the corner.
There's no way he's going to the corner.
He's going to try.
I didn't think so. No way.
Oh, maybe he was telling someone else to go to the corner.
He hasn't ran a corner route in years. I was going to say they need to bring their big guys in, and that's what they're doing. They're bringing in Dash, and they're going to bring in Calhoun. Calhoun's also a jump ball specialist. You can throw that ball up to him. Actually, so is Barlow. He's the shortest guy on their team, and he's a jump ball specialist.
He could jump with anybody out
Yeah.
there.
Who are they going to go
He's
to?
got Calhoun there, and he gets
That's
it
who
to
they go
him.
to.
That was a great adjustment. Calhoun, I think, was headed towards the back, but saw Brendan needed help, so he darted up front to get
I mean,
that
he's
open lane.
already tough to cover. But like, you know, look, he was coming across the back, and then, you know, what he did right there, let's talk about that. That's actually something that a lot of teams, like I tell my receivers to do that too. When you're in the red zone and you're that close to the goal line and you notice that you need to do something, you're running across, come toward the quarterback, like jet toward the front of the end zone. That puts the pressure on the defense, and that's what he did. And that's really why he got open, because if he just keeps going across the back, the defender could probably get there.
Exactly, yeah. Oh,
That's
no
no good. I hit the ground.
He had
Oof.
Dash there. Yeah,
So-
it just shows that football IQ that each of these players have
Yeah.
and help each other. So that's a big miss because it keeps it a one-possession game with just under a minute to go.
Yeah, I honestly would have gone for one there to make it 2 possessions.
You got to think the Mayans got to get in here.
They're going to have to take a shot. They're not going to be able to dink and dunk at 57 seconds. It's just who do they take a shot with? Probably Marshawn.
They have one timeout left as they burned one to stop the clock. Strata.
Nope. Ronin pulls flags well. That's not going to work there. I mean, they got 5 yards.
Quick throw. There's a flag. I think that's offsides on Mays. It's going to bump him back 5. "24 seconds and counting."
Yeah, I mean, there's lines out there, so the receivers really have to pay attention.
Estrada's going deep. Has a man there. Head. Oh,
wow.
Head misjudged that big
They
time.
both did, him and the DB. You know, another weapon that they have, the Mayans, John Hardy is a really good receiver, and they just don't need him on offense. But, like, he's a really good receiver, so literally they can start using him more too. They just have so many guys. You know, they need guys to play a particular part.
I mean, they're going to go
It's
4
funny.
deep.
And they bring in John. They bring John in the game. Number 33 with the green
you
bucket
got
hat.
Head, Mays, Flash, and there's John Hardy. By the way, Head stepping out for this one with only 12 seconds left. And the Mayans are out of timeouts.
This will be their last play. So I think Ronin called that timeout because they know if they stop him here, they get another shot at it.
Double blitz on Estrada. Barlow gets past. Has his guy, Mays.
Oh! I think Mays would have been able to get the timeout. Or, excuse me, would have been able to get the first down without the pitch. Ooh, that's tough. Now Ronan gets one more shot before the half is over.
So Ronan with an opportunity here. They move the clock to the correct time at 7 seconds. Ronan has one timeout left. Oh man, this would be a 3-for-1 if they can get in.
Yeah, this is huge.
We got Calhoun on the left side.
Yeah.
Quick throw to Calhoun. He did catch that and spiked
Oh no, he
it.
caught it and spiked it. He caught it. That is a catch.
He absolutely caught it and spiked
The
it.
Mayans are arguing, but it was a catch. He got a catch. He turned around. He spiked the ball. That's a catch. They're saying, I keep hearing things like he didn't take a step. This is flag football. Possession of the ball and a foot down is a catch. If he has possession and he takes a step, it's a catch. A step especially. He really only needs a foot down. But if he takes a step, it really is a catch. It wasn't an issue of whether he had possession or any of that. The Ronan has no more timeouts. This should be the last play of the half.
And they got 25 yards to go. Or excuse me, 20 yards to go.
Yeah, they're going to go jump ball probably.
You got Calhoun in there. Jameson gets plowed over, throws deep ball, but Barlow tipped incomplete. But Jameson got that could be a bull rush on Franks. He just plowed Jameson over.
It could have been a bull rush, but there was a little bit of acting by Mr. Jameson on that too. He for sure tried to take a charge like basketball. it was a little bit. I'm not.
So that'll put us at the half, 14-6. Ronan leading the Mayans. By the way, Greg, you were talking about the new field dimensions. Tough League is modifying their field dimensions for the 2025 year, 100 yards long. Wow. Currently, the field is 70 yards. They're now opening up the entire football field. The offense will start on the 20-yard line, but they've implemented a new rule. If the quarterback gets sacked behind the 20-yard line, it will result in a safety, and the opposing team will start with the ball on the 20-yard line. This is designed to force the offense to feel the pressure. Greg, what do you think about that rule?
You know what? I kind of like it. I mean, this is definitely an offensively driven format. The offense has a lot of advantages. This makes the offense have to put a little bit more thought into their play calling. Now there's also, because by expanding the field, what they do is they force the defense to now have to cover for a little longer because it introduces another first down. So now you have a first down at the 40-yard line, a first down at the opposite 40-yard line, another first down at the red zone 20. So that's a lot of plays. Realistically, a defense could be on the field for 16 plays, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do to kind of balance it out? You incorporate a rule where the offense can't just sit back there and throw silly passes when they start on their own 20. Now they have to get some sort of forward momentum. Otherwise, they give up 2 points and possession.
That will be interesting to see how it changes things. I expect there's going to be lower scoring because there's going to be more chance for offensive mistakes. Also, College Pride is back. This time it's co-ed, the first College Pride draft tournament, which was such a hit with Tough Her. From the draft experience to the jerseys provided by the league, it's only going to get bigger and better. The draft will take place November 4th, and the tournament will take place November 17th. If you haven't signed up yet, there still is time. Go to Tough League's Instagram page and click on the link in bio. This is a draft tournament you won't want to miss.
Co-ed draft tournament is genius.
That'll be fun to watch.
100%. I'll be there.
So 14-6, Ronan leading, and they're getting the ball.
So Ronan has gotten their stop. The Mayans need to get their stop.
Yep. You do anything different if you're that Mayans defense?
Not really. I mean, they just they force Ronan to have to take their time the entire way down the field.
That's Hardy rushing up to play some.
I don't know if this is this. Okay, so actually against Ronan, not rushing is a really good tactic to take because Ronan's primary offense are short dumps and pitching back to their quarterback. You don't rush, you take that away, and you force Brendan Chambers to play traditional pocket quarterback, which that's not really what he wants to do.
Interesting.
He thrives in chaos.
Chambers throws over the middle to Delahousse. Beautiful pass. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen Tom Franks with more pressure on the quarterbacks today.
No, they're using him. It seems like they're using him more in coverage.
Yeah.
Another thing that we haven't seen is the Chaidez brothers are masterful at double rushing together.
Yes.
So I imagine at some point we're going to see those two rush together.
Here's Chambers. He's got a jumps to Jameson. Somehow gets it back to him. Amazing.
Well, as you can see, that's really what they want to do. That's their primary offense. So by not rushing, look at you really forced them to do what they don't want to do, and they still tried to do it.
You got Flash and Dash in there now on defense.
Yeah, and they're both playing. They play the middle of the field together. Like I said, at some point we're going to see the Chaidez brothers double rush.
Barlow going to snap it. Trips right. There's Franks. Gets it to Barlow.
But that's Dash Chaidez with the flag pull. So we got third down now, and they're making them have to inch their way up the field.
They're starting to pick up those quick dinks and dunks.
Yeah, and as you see, we don't see very many missed flags. Both teams are really good at pulling flags. So the receivers are going to have to get open.
We'll see what they got dialed up on third down.
Oh, there goes one of the Flash brothers on the blitz.
Chambers going for Delahousse. Oh, no, to Barlow. He got him. Wow. Two guys trailing him, and Barlow sneaks past for the touchdown. Oh, that was amazing.
I didn't get to see his route or how he got open there. It must have been some sort of a wheel.
Ronan always with an answer.
It's a great play call. The balls to say they're not giving me what I want I'm just going to throw it up the field. That's it. It's great. Yeah. This is a chess match, and I love to see it.
Yes. Some more trickery here. Quick throw to wide open Jameson. Won't get in.
There's that 360 Statue of Liberty foolishness he did last game, and it worked then.
Not this time. So Ronan up 2 possessions now. This is a must-score drive for Estrada.
Well, like I said, Ronan at full strength, the thing they do best is they play amazing defense. And so it's going to really be up to this Mayans defense to kind of crack this code.
Estrada, dump.
Oh, yeah.
Oriana got some room to run.
Yeah.
It's a nice hefty gain on first down.
That was a really good gain. They needed that.
You got head at the top of your screen, Mays at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, he's open. Oh, he's open. Oh, wow, he didn't take the shot. He had Marshawn open.
Instead goes safe to Orellano.
which is probably a better option than to take the chance. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there you get 15, why not? Gonna go bunch this time.
Interesting. Let's see what they cook up here.
Hits Marshawn.
It's a good flag pull, and they both did a great job of avoiding it. What could have been a much nastier collision. I think they bumped legs.
Both players down.
Yeah, I think they bumped legs.
Marshawn holding his left knee.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's temporary.
Yeah, they bumped legs. They did a good job of avoiding the head-on collision, but they couldn't all the way get out of each other's way.
So it's Steven Scruggs down for Ronan. Now Marshawn head is going to limp to the sideline.
Something tell me that's not going to be enough to keep him out of the game. He'll be back.
Nah, it's playoffs.
It's playoffs.
In fact, he's not even going to take a well.
He is.
He will take a
He is.
playoff.
John Hardy ran onto the field. He was like, and it's funny. I was like, you don't. This is not a knock on Marshawn at all, but you don't lose much bringing John into the game. He's really that good a receiver.
Yeah. Nice to have good stacked team.
Oh man, we're recording. I didn't want John to hear me talk well about him.
Now you're gonna boost his ego. So they'll give him the first and goal.
This is a big drive for the Mayans.
Estrada has a wide open flash. Great flag pull by Calhoun.
Yeah, this is a different flash Chaidez. That used to be a dip move in a score. a no stopping him dip move in a score.
Is that because he's in the over 30 club now or what? Over 35?
No, he's not that. I think Flash is definitely in his early 30s. Nah, he actually over COVID in a tournament twisted his knee pretty bad. And since then, I think he's just a little smarter about the things he does out on the field.
Corner blitz. Estrada. Underhanded throw.
They're going to call a sack. They're going to say Stedman got him with the sack.
Wow.
That's a big sack. Oh, my God. It brings a third down.
It's amazing the amount of plays and depth the Ronin have, both on offense and defense. I mean, you don't see corner blitzes very often.
No, and but that's actually the second time Ronin's done that. They've brought Stedman on the blitz.
And you don't see corner blitzes getting a sack with a quarterback
Right.
running the opposite way.
Opposite
either.
way, right. But he's fast. He's fast.
And they're actually going to challenge this. We're getting a replay challenge.
I don't know if I agree with this. There could be better plays to challenge. I mean, they're really challenging 3 yards.
Yeah, let's see. Watching the replay here. I guess they could say, was it a sack and also was it a touchdown? Oof, that's close.
That's very close. I don't know if the camera's going to give us what they're looking for. Shout out to our production crew. I mean,
Right.
the videos and the presentation of today was just amazing. We had so many people working hard. I mean, they were here 3 hours, 4 hours before game time to make sure everything was set up so we can bring this to everyone and they can see these championships and these playoffs. Bravo, guys.
Yes.
Bravo, guys and gals. You guys have done great.
And you should see the amount of wires and cameras flooding around us right now.
Oh, my goodness. The
Scared to
amount
touch
of
anything.
work that goes into this, man, if you see anybody with Tough League memorabilia walking around, man, you say thank you to them. They did a great job.
So watching the replay, it does look like he got the ball off, Greg.
Not only to get the ball off, they're going to call it a touchdown.
So good use of the challenge.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring him within one possession. They're going to go for two.
They're going to go for two.
So since the challenge was successful, do they get another challenge?
That's what I am to understand. And they don't lose a timeout.
That's big here in the second half.
Yes.
So they're going to go for 2, make this a 6-point game if they can get in. This is big. Ronan is arguing, saying that even if it was a catch, it was short.
Right.
Let's see what the refs. I think the refs already whistled touchdown.
The clock running? Clock should be running.
I think are the refs talking this over? Like,
Yeah.
so it looks like they're discussing when was the whistle blown to see where they should spot the ball here. Let's see how the refs work it out. So it looks like they may have called the whistle short, although that was close, Greg, because, I mean, right when he catched it, he reached. Whistle kind of happened around the same time. So they might call it down at the 1. We'll see. The refs are going to talk this one over. While they are, don't forget, next weekend we're at it with a tougher all-star game, Team Orange versus Team Black. The rosters for these teams are beyond stacked, and it's going to be something you don't want to miss. Before the all-star game, we will introduce the first ever Ultimate Games where these athletes will compete in a special skills challenge like quarterback precision passing, tug-of-war, and dodgeball. It's the Pro Games of Tough, and it's happening October 20th next weekend. Jeff, check Tough League's social media for further information. So, Greg, they're talking this one over. This is on the spot if it should be at the 1 or the end zone. Is that correct?
Well, from what I understand, the referees are saying that they did blow the whistle. They blew the whistle before the runner crossed the line of scrimmage. So that results in an inadvertent whistle. Because it's an inadvertent whistle, the offense has a choice to take the ball where the whistle blew the ball dead, or they can actually redo the down.
I mean, watching that replay, it's going to be hard to see where was the whistle blown because it seems like he caught it and was reached in.
Yeah.
Certainly the defense wasn't affected. They didn't stop because of the whistle.
So if he blows the whistle now, they can choose to take the ball there. It'll be 3rd and goal, or they can redo 2nd goal from the original.
Got it. All right, so it could be 2nd and goal from about the 4 or 5, or 3rd and goal from the 1.
Yeah. Make your call. Make your call. Referees have to make a call and tell the players, you basically shut up. This is the call. So it looks like they're going to choose to do the down over. So it'll be 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal.
And I think the clock is back to running now. Clock should be running.
All right, so here's Estrada. Corner blitz again. Dumped to Oriana, and it was all much ado about nothing because they got in the end zone next play.
Right.
So now it's 20-12 with
now
the
they'll go for
2-point
2.
conversion coming.
And now they're going to go for 2. I mean, it's a championship game. You want to get the rules right.
Yes.
You want to get it right. You don't want to lose because someone didn't interpret the rules correctly, or, you know what I'm saying, a call that could actually be fixed.
Yes. That's the worst, when the rule interpretation is different for different games.
Yeah.
There's Estrada. Oh, tight pass, no good. A late flag comes flying in.
What are they going to call?
I don't know if they're calling Jamison on holding the hand or what. You saw the receiver turn around wanting the flag call. So they're going to give him 5 yards and repeat the extra point try. Here's Estrada bunch formation.
This will still be for 2.
Estrada bounces to the right, throws wide open, got him. Dalton Hunkel. He's had some key catches today.
It's a 6-point game. But like I said, it's going to come down to extra points.
So 20-14. Ronan with the lead.
And the Mayans now burn one of their timeouts. Oh, that was bad.
All because they couldn't get the defense set. You know Ronan loved to just rush onto the field. And they weren't even that fast on this time.
Okay, it looks like we're going to get a personal foul on Marshawn Head. And if I'm not mistaken, I just think I just saw him give the signal to kick him out. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they just called 2 personal fouls on Marshawn Head, and he's gone.
Oh, my goodness.
Control than that. You got to have more self-control than that. I think they called 2 personal fouls on Marshawn Head, which means he's out of the game.
My goodness.
I
Give
mean,
him 30 yards.
The first one was because he was talking crazy to the ref. The second one was because he wouldn't stop, and he still
And now Mayans don't like that at all. Yep, Marshawn is out.
They cannot like it all they want. He's got to control himself, man. He can't have that. Yeah, he's taking his flags off. It looks like they did. They kicked Marshawn out of the game.
Meanwhile, 30-yard bonus for the Ronin. Chambers.
That's unfortunate.
Barlow.
Barlow, he's so hard to.
Wow, that was a crazy series of events.
I mean, they got everything they wanted. They got the touch.
Yeah, they got the replay.
Wait, unless they were saying that they didn't give them the 2-point conversion, and maybe that's what he was upset about.
I got it. So you're right. They did not give him the 2-point conversion.
So that's what he was upset about. But still, I mean, it's still a 1-point game, possession game. You know, that's rough.
Chambers got a man wide open. It's a touchdown.
That's DeAndre Hopkins.
On the money with the pass.
Or DeAndre Hopkins. I'm thinking NFL player, Demetrius Hopkins. This is Demetri. It's D-Hop. I'm just going to call him D-Hop.
The D-Hop of Tough
That
League.
was D-Hop with the touchdown.
And Ronan go back up 2 possessions very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, goodness.
Tense emotions here in the championship game, as you'd expect.
Oh.
Chambers, wide open Barlow. It's good.
That 2-point conversion is huge.
Yeah, Mayans getting it.
Because now the Mayans will need 2 scores and 2 2-point conversions.
Just to tie it. Let's see what the Mayans can do. Estrada. That's his signature play. Still going, Oriana.
I mean, that's huge.
That's been at least 60% of their plays today.
if that's what the defense is going to give them, that's what you have to take.
And it's working. They're getting 10 to 20 on each of them. Final 10 minutes of the half.
I mean, it's.
He's got him wide open. He has Flash wide open.
Oh, and
Didn't
then
see
the
him.
drop. Oh, my gosh. The Mayans are tripping. Flash is wide open down the field, and then Mays drops the pass from the sideline.
Little things start to add up. Just under the halfway mark here in the second half.
They can't lose their composure here. They cannot lose their composure here. They've got to keep going, do what they're doing. You know, just matriculating the ball down the field, take their 6-7 yards every play. The whole Marshawn business has been a distraction for them right now, and they've got to shake that off and keep moving.
Definitely a mental test. Estrada back to Estrada.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
There's still time. They're going to need that one stop, like you said. They have time.
See what they draw up. I love the in the huddle camera here.
You can almost see the play. Corner blitz. Quick throw to Flash.
Such a good flag pull by Scruggs.
And he's short, so that'll bring up fourth down.
down.
As we hit the 8-minute mark. I mean, this is do or die, must convert. Get your best 4th down and 2 play you have. Gonna get some cushion to Oriana. He got Hardy.
He got Hardy.
First down. Nice comeback by Hardy.
I wonder if that was a design comeback route or he was just smart enough to route bounce and come back to the line. Either way, it was a great play.
Yeah. Estrada. Signature.
These flag pulls are amazing. I mean, it's like no margin for error at all.
Full speed rundown.
Yeah, full speed.
Estrada, quick out route. He's short.
They're going to say he got the flag.
It's Dalton Hunkel on the catch.
Yeah, but the precious seconds are ticking off, and they've got work to do still.
1 yard away. Estrada.
Ooh,
Oh, that was between 3 guys.
yeah. Found
Hitting
Hardy.
All right, step 1 done. Now they have to get this 2-point
But
conversion.
you see what I mean? They bring in John Hardy, and he goes right to work.
Yeah, absolutely. This pass went by 3 defenders. What a great pass.
It's funny because John, I keep saying it, but John, Flash, Mays, these are all #1 guys. So for them to gel to where they're all working together, it doesn't matter who catches what.
Here we go. It's a must convert. You got Hardy by himself on the right. The Flash and Dash brothers in the slot to the left. Corner blitz. And Dash is coming in. Estrada gets away from both. Oh, he dropped it.
Uncle, you can't drop that. You can't drop that. Oh my God. Now it's still a 2-possession game.
They're going to go extension.
They're going to go extension now.
I think that's smart. Otherwise, Ronan's going to burn 3-4 minutes and probably score.
Well, we're still waiting for that Mayan stop. They still haven't gotten the stop they needed. I mean, Ronan scored on every possession.
If they can somehow score here, or at least convert here, that would pretty much be a stop.
What teams have to understand when they call these extension plays, the clock doesn't stop. So how they're walking and they're just taking their sweet time, they are running off precious seconds.
Yes. So here we go. You got Chambers standing around midfield. Coming with a double blitz. Estrada. Barlow's chasing him. Going deep. No way into Calhoun's territory. He's going to pick it.
I mean,
if they pick it, does the ball start there? Or
so the ball will start at the 15-yard line.
Even if
it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, I mean, throwing deep balls in Calhoun's territory is dangerous.
It is.
Does not end well. Look at that.
Well, that serves two purposes going for the extension there. Now, Ronan only gets one chance, one series of downs, so they can't run off as much clock as they might want to.
That was a nice leap by Calhoun, right over Mays, who's been a star for the Mayans all season and today. It shows you the athletic ability of Calhoun.
I mean, he jumped in the air and pump fake. He was going to pitch it and decided last second, I'll just keep it. He made all of those decisions with his feet off the ground.
Yeah. And that had like 3 bobbles in the air, too. Clock's still running.
Yeah, this is a very long play clock.
Double blitz, Chambers. Easy pickings. He's going to stop.
Smart by Luke. He didn't score. He just let's take some more time off this clock. Second and goal.
Lions do have 2 timeouts. Not using it here.
And
so
Ronan is not going to break the huddle until they have to. They're going to wait for a count.
So 10-point game, touchdown would make it still 2 possessions. A touchdown and a conversion makes us 3 possessions.
Yeah, touchdown and a conversion all but seals it.
Ooh, that was kind of risky, but they got in.
Yeah, they just threw another score to D-Hop. It's funny because the Mayans read it, and they end up like throwing like a shoulder block instead of trying to pull the flag. We just pulled the flag.
Yeah.
But then again, they probably want them to score. Otherwise, they're just going to milk the clock.
Yeah. And now it's the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, but the play clock should still be running. It doesn't start over because now they changed it from 2 to 1.
Because the game clock's still running.
The game clock is still running, but the play clock, like they should have nothing left on the play clock right now.
Right.
This is where players get frustrated.
16-point game. They're going to go for 1 to make this a 3-possession game. Chambers does not get it. So Mayans still have life. So 16-point game.
2 minutes will be official clock.
Here's Estrada. Oh, can't hit Hardy on the sideline. So they need a touchdown.
They
one
need chunk yardage plays here. They need chunk yardage plays here.
They need as close to a miracle as they need here. Estrada.
Uncle.
Has a chance. Can he break it? No, but a nice gain. They got to go. They have got to go.
Clock stops while they set the markers. Clock stops while they set the markers, and then once the markers are set, it starts again. And now it started.
Estrada throws Hardy. Decides to stay
So
inbounds
good-
instead of going
good
out of
flag
bounds.
pull. Just keep moving, keep moving. They got to go fast.
And they're going to catch him off sides. That should stop the clock.
Yeah, it should stop the clock. It stops the clock, but also the referee shouldn't have blown the play dead.
Here's Estrada, dumps to Oriano. Did he get in?
No, he
they
didn't.
say short.
So he stayed in bounds. That was greedy. He should have just gone out of bounds.
Clock
He's gonna
runs.
lose. Yeah, he's losing precious time.
He's got Hardy wide open if he wants him. Oh, another drop. He had
another
Hardy wide
drop.
open to the top.
Yeah, it's still
Oh.
just a 16-point game. I mean, they have a shot, but they have to get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I mean, another
They've only
drop by
got
Hunkel.
they've only got one more of these
Extension plays.
extension plays. So they've got it. If they don't get the 2-point conversion, it's game over pretty much.
Oh, some trickery, and it works, and they're in.
45 seconds are going to go for 2. This is a must-have. Yeah, this is a must-have.
Ten-point, they got to make it 8. Drop your best 2-point play here.
Man, this is such a huge play.
I think got to find Hardy. He's your dependable one. Aaron Mace has gone silent out here. Got Hardy lined up, but Calhoun's lined up over him. Looking, dash, got
Oh,
him.
that's a sack.
Oh, are they going to call touchdown? Oh, I think that was a sack. That's probably a challenge coming. They do call touchdown on the field. Let's watch the replay here, Greg. Oh, I think he got him.
That's a sack.
Definitely got him.
It's definitely a sack.
That big, long reach of dash.
It's definitely a sack.
So they're going to challenge it.
Yeah, Ronan's going to challenge it. We shouldn't even take much time on this. This is definitely a sack.
So we got the expedited review. I guess that's the next step for Tough.
Sack.
Right there.
Yeah,
See?
it's way a sack.
Look at those moves by Estrada in reverse, huh? And they're gonna say sack, no touchdown, or excuse me, no conversion.
That pretty much ends it. That pretty much ends it.
Yeah. Comes down to those conversions. Ronan putting up a show today. Like they always do, Greg. Like they always do. So this is the last extension play opportunity for the Mayans. They're going to have to convert. They're going to have to get in the end zone. And they're going to have to make some stops. So here we go. Estrada launches. No one there. Ronan gets the ball.
Game time.
And a couple catches, and this game's over. Mayans, I believe, are out of timeouts.
No, they still have timeouts, but the problem is that even if,
So 3 catches, and it's over.
yeah. We don't have time. They don't have time for full timeouts. They're going to have to keep going.
Well, Greg, like you said, can't bet against the Ronin. Mayans did come in as the top seed, as the returning champs, but Ronin say, I don't think so.
It's, a couple things. That first drive of the half where Mayans got the first down and then just stalled through 4 straight incomplete passes, that killed him.
Yep. Then you got the dropped conversion.
The drop conversion, the
Losing Marshall.
meltdown of the player on the sideline. I mean, it was a lot of things that just didn't go their way. Meanwhile, Ronan just kept chugging along. 0 stops for the Mayan defense.
Yep.
That's tough to overcome.
Yep. Even if you play perfect, you maybe got a 50-50 chance of being able to beat the Ronin. And if you make 1, 2, 3 errors, forget it.
It doesn't matter what happens. You have a 50-50 chance. There's only 2 options. You win or you don't.
Well, I don't know if the odds makers would give them 50% chance. But yeah.
Like this is too long. They got to get this going.
Yeah, I think they're giving them the full timeouts. Well, Greg, I think the field lights are going to go out at 10. So
yeah,
it's in about 15 minutes.
Let's go, Stripes. Get control of this game. It's been a great game, great competitive night. Here goes all of the silly stuff for the Ronin. Let's see what ends up happening here. They're going to do this and take a knee.
They score.
And he scored. So that stops the clock again. That is officially a wrap. Everything from this point on is just going to be
foolishness.
Basically. Your 2024 fall champions are going to be the Ronin for the Titan division.
Great games today, fun games today. I'm sure the Raptors disappointed somewhat. The Ronin certainly not. They came on full cylinders, dominated, and they're going to walk away as champions yet again. I wanted it. I wanted it.
You asked for that. You asked for that. You literally said, I want to see him go behind his back, and it worked.
To Barlow, too. Oh, that was so beautiful. Let's watch that replay. That was my favorite play of the entire tournament. And that is going to do it. Ronin walking off as your champions. My favorite. Oh, I'm never going to forget that play.
I mean, I don't even know if it would have been as exciting if you hadn't called it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You. Amazing time tonight. This was, if you go chalk, you would have had the Mayans coming out of the championship. So this is a minor upset. Number 2 beating number 1. This is a minor upset.
Yeah.
Right? Not very many times does Ronin come in as the underdog, but
very rare. And even if they're the underdog on paper, in the minds of people, they're not really the underdog. Some highlights from the game. Look at that
pressure.
Defense.
Yeah, they made a switch. They started rushing Barlow and Semin.
All right, so that'll do it from here. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to check us out next week. We'll see you later.